really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
First touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but broken down this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
Welcome back, people. Welcome back to another live stream. There's a lot to unpack today. Jamaica went down in a 4-2 defeat to the United States last night. It was a thrashing. I think Reggaeboyz fans needed that. The Jamaica national team needed that. We needed to be humbled. We needed to understand what level we're actually on. So, I told you guys before the game, I had no expectation as far as the result was concerning. I wasn't expecting Jamaica. I didn't have huge expectations for that game. Big up yourself, Brain Drain. Big up yourself, Z, Leroy, Travis, Jobless, the players, Nitro, Upbeat, and all that stuff. All right, Marcus, Mark Davis. So just hit the like button as soon as you enter the chat. There's a lot to talk about, people, today. A lot to talk about in that game. Um, where do we start? Where do we start here? I'm not gonna come out and be big up yourself on your Potter. I'm not gonna be Monday morning quarterback, but I'm gonna be Monday morning quarterback as well. No, in that game, you know, when you watch interviews and you hear people talk about Steve McLaren, right? A lot of people talk about Steve McLaren and they tend to say he's one of the best coaches on grass, right? He's one of the best coaches on grass, meaning um, coaching players in training and stuff. After watching that game yesterday, I'm starting to bro, people, you cannot call the show so early. I'm not gonna just like start taking calls. And we're not you see me. So I will tell you guys when the phone lines are open. We can't just start take calls and me not get no talk. And then when people come on, I can't even talk. And today we're only taking one call at a time. We're not gonna have the crowd on today where people talking over each other. I really don't have the patience for that today. It was game day, so we had everybody on, and the fans were. I just needed the fans to have their say. Today is a different kind of situation. I have to have my say, and then we get into the fans. Yes, so Steve McLaren is considered to be one of the best coaches on grass, brain drain. So what I've realized last night is Steve McLaren is probably a really good coach on grass, but he's not a good manager. Maybe this is why he doesn't have a head coaching job before he played, before he came to Jamaica. And I'm not going to say Steve McLaren needs to get fired. One thing I'm going to say, though, if Steve McLaren doesn't qualify Jamaica for the Gold Cup coming up next year in March, Steve McLaren should get fired. There's no doubt about that. If Steve McLaren doesn't qualify Jamaica for a tournament that we are always qualifying for, he should be fired. But not right now. I'm not going to say Steve McLaren should be fired today. I know everybody's upper. Last night I was upset while the game was happening. But after a while, it's just after a while we basically I got over it a bit. There's a lot to unpack when it comes on to the game. So we put Steve McLaren there on in the as far as the spotlight is concerned. Didn't like his press conference before the game. Didn't feel like his press conference instilled any kind of, I would say, no confidence in the fans. You see me, I say? It's like he didn't instill any confidence in the fan. We saw that. And we're going to go over his post-match press conference. And so the fans can basically just get to hear what Steve McLaren said after the game. Still think Steve McLaren sound a bit delusional to me when I hear him talk about the game. I really have to question how Steve McLaren looks at football, to be honest. But who am I? I'm just a YouTuber who tends to predict things and most of the time gets them right. So we're going to go into the press conference, all right?
Mute and go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Matthew.
Yeah. Well, it seemed as if in the first half, the press was a bit off, and specifically Anthony Robinson, when he inverted, it seemed as if he dragged a lot of our players out of position, and it caused a lot of disarray. What did you see in the first half specifically that were the glaring issues with the Reggaeboyz tonight?
I think we concede that they were the better team in the first half. They played very well on transition, caused us problems in build-up. But in the first half, we were passive defensively. That made us defend poorly. And the main thing was we didn't deal with the ball. We kept giving the ball away, and the USA hit us on transition and scored 3 goals. So it was a mountain to climb at half time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Matthew, let's hear from Livingston Scott. Go ahead.
Yes, coach. Similar question to him, though, coach. But I'm gonna put it this way: the press. You think we're having an issue defending with the press? As a team used to more defending with the block. And tell me how much you learned from the team for this game.
Sorry, Sam, I can't hear.
The press. Do you think that we have a problem dealing with the press of the United States?
It's one of the first things we said when we came in, that we're building this team. We're building it differently. We want to build from the back. We want to keep possession. We want players who can deal with the ball. And you're absolutely right. They pressed aggressively, and that's when you need composure, courage to take the ball and deal with the ball. And I think that was our biggest issue in the first half, and we never dealt with that properly. But it's something that from day one we've said that if you're in the dressing room and you're out on the field, you have to be able to deal with the ball under pressure. And they did it better than we did, and it's something we need to develop in our game, and something that we will, if we want to progress to the next stage and get to the level that we want, and to qualify for the World Cup 26. We have to be able to not only defend with spirit and be aggressive, but the key in the modern game is to be able to deal with the ball. And the USA in the first half especially did it better than us.
All right, let's take another question from Bryce. You can go ahead.
Coach, good night. Tonight was one of your first real tests against a traditional, this fixture was one of your first real tests against one of the traditional giants in CONCACAF. What have you learned now from these 2 legs against the USA about CONCACAF as a region, and what needs to be done if Jamaica wants to qualify for World Cup and climb up the ranks?
I think there've been interesting games in CONCACAF with Cuba and Nicaragua and Honduras twice, and we deserved after the games to finish top of our group. And then the real test is obviously against the top 3, or certainly the top 5 or 6 ranked teams. And
People, just hit the like button and get the show moving, man. So when the press conference is finished, we just get into the flow of things. All right? I don't want to, when we start getting the show in the flow, we have to stop and ask for the like button. So people, just hit the like button as soon as you enter. Big up yourself, O'Neill. Big up yourself, Cygnus, Upbeat, Football Guru, Dino Daily. Please, guys, just hit the like button on the video so we just move in the right direction as quickly as possible.
That's where we test ourselves and pit ourselves against the best, and we've come up short. And I've said to the players, we have tremendous spirit. We stick together. We could have folded at halftime. We didn't. I said at halftime, we have to win the second half. That's so important. And at halftime, you can only change 3 things, which is shape, personnel, and attitude. And I think we did that. We defended with a back 5. So yes, we had 6 defenders on the field. It gave us a foothold in the game. We only made 1 personnel change, which was Richard King, to come in and make a 5, lose a man in midfield. I gotta say, I thought he was excellent. Dealt with the ball, real composure, good passing. A sign for the future. And we changed the attitude. We were on the front foot. We weren't passive. We were aggressive. And that gave us opportunities. We had opportunities before we scored. We scored. We had opportunities again. But we were always vulnerable on the transition. And the fourth goal was, kick in the teeth. But still, we came back. I mean, that's character. That's courage. That's what the team has got. We have to build on that by tactically and technically better, because that's what the USA were tonight.
Coach, can you recap what these 3 camps have been like so far for you thus far with Jamaica?
The 3 camps have been a real education. Have been. I spoke to the players. It's great people, great players. I love the players. I've loved every camp. The players have got great spirit, great energy together, good vibe, and they want to work. They want to improve. They want to get better. They want to win. They want to qualify for World Cup 2026. So I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed the development also of the staff, working with them, and enjoyed working with the JFF. And we've done that quite closely, and we've had lots of conversations. And I think the real telling in terms of the 3 camps is we've used 37 players. So I've certainly had a look at a lot of players who can represent Jamaica, and that's too many. For whatever reason, injuries, not playing, suspensions. We've had a real good look. And that's what I wanted the first 3 camps, to have a real good look, set the standards, be more professional, and develop a style and a way of playing that I believe is the modern game, and I believe will help us to qualify. But not just for 2026, but for the future of football for 2030, because there's a lot of young talent that I see, and we need to develop them technically and tactically, because they've got...
Bro, I have a question every time this coach says he has to develop them. McLaren, you're not living in Jamaica, bro. You're not developing anything. You said you look at players on Y Scout. Is McLaren developing players on Y Scout? Like, all the while that man talks some little foolishness, man, for one. What is he talking about? Developing what? You're not contributing to anything else outside of showing up and coach. So I don't know what is McLaren talking about development. Bro, you're not developing anything.
Great spirit, which is a great foundation and a foothold. So I was delighted with the response in the second half. Delighted with the camps. It's a process, I know. And in that process, you're going to have good nights and bad nights. We've had good ones. We finished top of our group. Great results against Honduras away, Nicaragua. Shows the spirit. Deserved to finish top. But this was a real test. And we've come up short. But we know the areas where we need to improve. That is development. That is also recruitment. And that for the next 3 months until the next camp in March is what we will be doing. A lot of hard work and working hard with the JFF to maintain the standards and continue the improvement in terms of professionalism, organisation. And the staff have certainly bought into that. And that's key, buying into the process, which everyone has done. You have good nights and bad nights. Tonight is not a good one. But on reflection, we'll learn, and it will make us better in the future.
Let's hear from Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie, unmute. Eddie, you're still muted. Can you unmute?
Yes, thank you, Simon. Coach, over the 2 legs, would you say you got it wrong tactically?
Strange because I don't know if I was criticised in the first game for playing 6 defenders, 5 at the back, and that's not the way to play. And playing 4-3-3, which is what we've been playing, and yeah, going 3-0 down at half time and then changing to 6 defenders and we won the second half, which we asked the players to do. So I don't think anything about tactics or systems. It's our principles. You can't win football matches unless you're aggressive. We were passive in the first half. You have to defend properly. We didn't do that, and we didn't deal with the ball. So that's not tactics. That is football. Second half, in terms of football, we were aggressive. We defended a little better, though still the 4th goal was a disappointment. And we dealt with the ball a little bit better, or we played to our strengths, which was transition. So, yes, you'll get criticised because you play 6 defenders in the first game, and then you will get criticised for playing 4-3-3 in the first half and winning the second half in 6 defenders in a 5-4-1. As I say, it's not about tactics, about players, principles of being aggressive, defending properly, and dealing with the ball.
Thanks, Eddie. We can take 2 more. Firstly, Tyrone, go ahead.
Yes, good day, good afternoon. Thank you, Simon. Coach, really a bad day, really. But my question is this: the change of the wing back, putting on Trevor Gray for Dexter Lambikise. What was that change for? Because I thought Dexter had a good game in Kingston, keeping Pulisic at bay, and then the change putting on Trevor Gray. What was the strategy behind that?
Simple. Dexter's injured.
Oh, okay.
Had a hamstring injury after the first game, so couldn't play in the second game.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 1 more. Let's go to Sports Lab TV. Go ahead.
Good night, Coach. Thank you, Simon. This is CC. So my question, Coach, given that you say you play 6 defenders in Jamaica and you start with a 4-3-3 in the US, do you think if you approach the game from a more aggressive standpoint at home and then being a little bit more conservative with 6 defenders from the start in the away game, your results could have been different?
Who knows? That's hypothetical. No one will be able to answer that because that is football. But no, I think the principles are the same. Whatever shape you play, whatever system, if you're passive, you don't win. If you defend poorly, you don't win. If you don't deal with the ball, you don't win. And, we talked a lot about the first game, and we talk a lot about the chances we had in the XG, which was higher for us than the US. And it was higher in the first half where we created opportunities on transition from that shape. And, we did similar tonight from that shape, and we scored 2 goals. The difference was we missed a penalty and an unbelievable clearance off the line. Looked like a handball. So we didn't have the luck in the first game. So no, I understand the question. I understand the point, and I understand everybody when they lose and it doesn't work, that you get criticized for that. But it's not about shape. It's about how you play within that shape. So it doesn't matter whether we played 6 defenders or 4-3-3. The principles are you have to be aggressive, you have to defend properly, and you have to be able to deal with the ball. That is what our strength normally is. We are aggressive. Our strength is normally we defend well. We need to improve in being able to deal with the ball better, build from the back better, with more composure, and have more courage, which we showed in the second half.
Coach, as you know, 2024 is coming to a close. How much are you looking forward to the next calendar year, 2025, which is a defining year, as you know, for Jamaica? World Cup qualifiers, Gold Cup qualifiers, amongst other fixtures on the horizon.
As I say, it's this has been a process in where you experiment, and where I look and try and find the strengths and weaknesses of the players. I've enjoyed it. As I said before, we've used 37 players, and that's what we've used. We've had others which we've had in the camp and we've not used. So there's been a lot of players come through the door. That doesn't bode well for consistency. It bodes well for looking at the bigger picture, looking at every talent. Are they aggressive? Can they do defensive duties? And can they deal with the ball? They're the three principles we really work from. And the three camps, as I said, have been great. Now is the time for reflection. It's a process. And during the process, you try things. Sometimes they work, you learn. Sometimes they don't work, you learn. And you move on to the next. And the process will be ongoing. I'm delighted where we are at the present moment. I'm disappointed tonight with the result. But I needed to see the team against better opposition. And I didn't want to, what we call in England, park the bus and be really negative. I wanted to be positive.
Crash your bus, brother.
And we did that even in the first half on Thursday. We created chances, had three strikers who we stayed high and caused them problems. And this game was, they were better first half. But as I said, show some courage, win the second half. And they did that.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, everybody on Zoom.
Yeah, so people, that was Steve McLaren. It's starting to become very difficult for me to listen to Steve McLaren's press conferences. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. It's starting to become very difficult for me to listen to Steve McLaren when he speaks. It's like everybody else is seeing something else than what Steve McLaren is seeing in the game. No, when I was watching the first half of that game, I was thinking to myself, I said, how is Jamaica going to get the ball back from the United States? Leon Bailey out there, like a Spike Lee playing. The man does a drop, like him does a drop every minute. Like, I don't understand. And I'm going to get into the personnel. There's some players which I thought that last night was the end of the road for them. The people were asking why Ravel Morrissey didn't play. I heard that Ravel Morrissey didn't even print a jersey for Ravel Morrissey. Ravel Morrissey was a last-minute addition to the squad. So it seems like there was no plan for Ravel Morrissey to play in the game. And I don't know if that was the game. I don't think if Ravel Morrissey been there, it would have changed anything. But I heard that there was even a jersey printed for Ravel Morrissey, so he was just hanging out. You know, he was just one of the guys. This I'm what I'm hearing. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. The first half of that game, we just sat back deep on the end of our 18-yard box, and the USA just did what they wanted. Tavon Gray. Let me just, bro, I don't even know where to start. It's so many things to unpack in that game. Pulisic, they start to overload the right back, the right-hand side with Tavon Gray, which is their left-hand side. Pulisic start to come down that side. Then Robinson kept moving up into the midfield. Watching that game, I realized that McLaren he's not tactically astute. Like, you could have seen what Pochettino wanted to do last night. Overload the midfield, bring your left back into the middle to create numbers, overload the weaker side. And they had, like, he was out-coached again. And we have to question Remember, this is a coach coming from Manchester United, a club that has been struggling. His partner just got fired from Manchester. And I'm not gonna lie, looking at Jamaica, we're starting to look a little bit like Manchester United in a bad way. We're starting to look a little bit like how I see Manchester United, and basically how Ten Hag would come out and speak after games. It's quite delusional. So that first half of that game, I don't think we set up correctly. Isaac Hayden had a better second half. The first half of that game, he was lost. He was lost in the first half of that game. He only stayed on the left-hand side. He only stayed on the left-hand side. I don't know what happened there. Tyreek Magee started the game. I think Tyreek Magee, I've called for Tyreek Magee, but I have to say no, that the levels is just too high for Tyreek Magee. The intensity, people don't start calling yet. I'm not going to pick up. I'm not going to just start taking phone calls. All right. I need to talk about the game. All right. I need to talk about the game. I need to talk about the game. I haven't made a video. I haven't spoke about the game. I have to talk about the game first. So I don't know. People can't just call right away after people was calling before I ever said the first word on the show. We can't do that, people. There's so much to talk about. So Tyreek Magee, I found that the levels was just a little bit too high for Tyreek Magee. He looked a bit small, a little bit light. Last night, the team could have helped with somebody there, like maybe who could have given us some more help defensively. So it didn't work out for Tyreek Magee. I think for now, this might be the end of the road for Tyreek Magee. The coach does love the player. If the coach calls back Tyreek Magee, I have no problem with it. No, it's not that in a brain drain. Brain drain is not, I haven't give up on Tyreek Magee. Tyreek Magee has to get bigger. He has to get a bit stronger, and he needs a little bit more physicality in his game, brain drain. I just thought the level last night would have matched a Norman Campbell, those kind of intense players. Look at Ronaldo Cephas. Ronaldo Cephas leaned on a Premier League defender and just run around him last night. Pan Robinson, like Ronaldo Cephas is not even a Premier League player, and he made a Premier League left back. Just had to think twice about how he deals with him. So remember, I like Tyreek Magee, brain drain, but the levels he has to get bigger. He has to get bigger. He's very small. I saw him with the ball and him just all drop down one at a time. And I'm like, come on, we can't have that. You see me? We have Leon Bailey out there in a spike heel. The second half of the game, when I saw the second half of the game and how we started, I said, that's how Paul Hall would have coached Jamaica. How we started the second half of that game is how Paul Hall would have set up Jamaica with a proper midfielder though. That's how Paul Hall would have said. Jamaica has to play an intense kind of football. It cannot be the little football that they played in England where it's just this pass. Yeah, we want the ball to pass. We want to pass the ball. But you have to match that passing with also intensity in the transition. I thought that Jamaica's transitional play was nowhere to be found. How we transition from defense to attack, from attack to defense, we just look confused. I was just confused about how the coach said the first game we had too much space. We give them too much space. Last night, we gave them space for the rest of the man them have the whole field. No, I'm saying, it's a Tyreek Magee. If the coach calls back Tyreek Magee, I'm not upset. But for me personally, looking at Tyreek Magee, I just feel like the level was just a bit too high for him. The level is a bit too high for him. Bro, after watching Tavon Gray last night, you can't catch me watch a MLS game. I think the MLS is garbage. If Tavon Gray is a good player in the MLS, that says a lot about the league. I think the MLS is just trash. Because Tavon Gray, bro, I saw Leon Bailey with the ball. Tavon Gray supposed to run down the sideline. Tavon Gray stop and drop him hand and I was like, what's going on? It's like Tavon Gray was awful. And that was a player that I thought last night would have given us a better performance based on the fact that he was developed in the United States, played with some of those guys coming up through the youth ranks. But Tavon Gray was just clueless out there. Tavon Gray was, the man looked last. I've never seen a player look that like out of place on a thing. People, we need 100 likes on the video. We need 100 likes on the video. We're getting up to almost 200 people, and we need 100 likes on the video just to get the show moving in the right direction. We're moving very slow tonight on the likes, people. Come on, man, just bless up the show, no? Just a free like, just a like. You see, it's just a like. You see, Brain Drain already gave us a super chat and support the program. I'm just asking you guys to support the show with just touching the like button. That's all I'm asking you guys. That's all I'm asking you guys. It takes me at least an hour and a half to set up my stream, to do my research, to set up thumbnails, set up my camera, lighting. You see me, I say, because I don't have a studio. So I'm in my living room, so I have to break these things down all the time and put them back up and stuff. So people, it takes time, man. Just give a little like on the video. So I think that there should be 5 or 6 players who shouldn't return to the national team the next window. I don't think Tavon Gray should ever put on another jersey for Jamaica. It's a disrespect to every single player playing football at the right back position in Jamaica. It's a disrespect if Tavon Gray, you're gonna become my new Javian Brown. You will be my new Javian Brown. You will, bro. I will be on your neck until you're not playing for Jamaica again. You add no value to Jamaica. Stay in the MLS. The MLS is a garbage league. You see me, I say? You see me, I say? The man a player in the MLS, and it was crazy. Demarai Gray saved himself some embarrassment last night after missing the penalty at the National Stadium. I saw when Demarai Gray took that shot. Demarai Gray, I could tell that he was planning to go down swinging. I don't think he wanted to leave this window with just the memory of him missing a penalty. And so we saw him score 2 goals, but he still didn't play well. You see me, I say? I think he still didn't play well, Demarai Gray. 1 second. So Tavon Gray for me should not return to the national team and under any condition. Even if we have to carry one goat or one hog or one donkey go play right back, that have to go on. Tavon Gray should not ever put on the Jamaica jersey again. He was terrible, bro. He was terrible. People keep asking why Latibodier is not playing the right back position. People, it seems like none of the coaches who comes in, they don't see Latibodier as a right back. Remember, Latibodier captain England's youth team, won a tournament as a centre back. Was at Manchester City as a centre back. When he went to Swansea, all the centre backs, all the right backs went down, and Latibodier played a season at Swansea, looked good at the right back position. When he went to Coventry, right back to the centre back position. So that's why I don't think the coaches tend to see Latibodier as a right back. But I think Latibodier is a player for me who deserves some credit. He's out of his depth playing that position, but Latibodier shows the fight. Out of all the English-based players, Joel Latibodier to me shows the real fight of a Jamaican when it comes on to the play on the field. He might not be the best at what he does, but he's one of those guys where you can go a war with him. You can go a war with Latibodir. He shows us that he has the fight there in him. You see me I say? Yeah, man, he captained the England side, brain drain. So he has that fight in him. And so Latibodir is one of the players who can always be around the Jamaican team for me. So we went to Latibodir there. Damian Lowe, obviously people have me make my phone call them and we talked to people. There will be a meeting with Steve McLaren as well. There will be a meeting by members of the JFF who is responsible for football with Steve McLaren. It's not, and I had my say. I had my say to some of those individuals in the JFF, and I let them know that somebody has to talk to him. He's not just gonna come and bring some guys where Jamaica is gonna save their career. This is not gonna happen. We need fight out there. We need players who actually can play. So there will be a meeting with Steve McLaren, and they're gonna be talking to people. I want to time out Boss Thomas. Boss Thomas is a big hypocrite. I call in for Ryan show last night. I see him, the man in the comments, like him just start talk a bag of things, like him an idiot or something. So now just Boss Thomas don't add anything to this show, so they can time him out. Me leave him to the range, the people them with the range, anything you want to do with Boss Thomas, and do it. He's a hypocrite. He's a big hypocrite. Him come over here, come watch my show, and if him in a comment section on some other show disrespect, and I go on with him, and I go on with a bag of things. So no do anything you want to do with Boss Thomas, all right? Him not really add any value to this show. He's just a hater. He's a JT hater. He's one of the people who's left over from the ages of when we people on YouTube, when we did have problems and we and Ryan them never deal and we and JD them, and bro, all the YouTubers them good right now. Boss Thomas is one of them, and they were still a carry feelings. So he's one of those leftovers people from the era of the war them on YouTube. So they just do anything they want to do with him. Lick him with a shoes, anything, a buckle, anything they want to do with him. I show him to the mob tonight. Jungle justice for Boss Thomas tonight. Damian Lowe, yeah man, somebody just time him out. He's just here to troll. He's not really here to talk football. He's not gonna be adding any value to the comment section. So we don't really need him, right? His replacement is on the way anyway. You see me? I say he's one of those people who would love to see because I call in on Ryan show at halftime, and even some people was like, "Yo, JT's back," because him the member said, "Bro, I used to do shows on Ryan channel by myself." You see me? I say there's still people over there who still knows me when we used to do content there, and there were still people in the comment section was happy that I ever call in, and he comes with his negative. You see me? I say, I don't have you listen, every YouTuber that I had problems with, I'm the person who reached back out to them. And his most time is how I talk on the show. YouTubers have problems with that. But you see me, I don't have any problems with any YouTuber, but I'm still going to if I hear something where YouTubers say something, I can still comment on it. You know what I mean? Because it's not hate. It's talking about what's in the space. We don't talk about people's personal business on YouTube. JT, how are you? Is the man say? So yeah man, big up yourself, Leon Mitchell. So Damian Lowe, people, it's the end of the road for Damian Lowe as a starter. That was something I voiced my opinion about as well. And Damian Lowe, Richard King, and Ethan Pinnock going forward. Ethan Pinnock and Richard King going forward should be the starting center back for Jamaica. That's it. The road ended last night for Damian Lowe as a starting center back. People, I'm hearing stories that Richard King, right? Richard King was in training. I'm hearing that Richard King was one of the best players in center backs, playing center backs in training for Jamaica since Coach McLaren has showed up and they haven't started him. I heard that the coaching staff was saying last night that, whoa, we found a centre back in Richard King. That's what they were saying after the game. Because I have my spies them too, May have people giving me that information. People who was there were saying that Richard King is the future. And Richard King is the future. Let me just give you guys a breakdown. Richard King, can you remember? Me boss Richard King on YouTube. Me boss Richard King on YouTube out of just saying some shock value stuff. It was after the game that he played in against Peru. I said, this player look really, really good. He has the potential. And I said, Richard King can potentially become better than Ethan Pinnock. Right? And that became a trending topic on YouTube for an entire week. You see, everybody I say, yo, man, I say, Richard King are better than Ethan Pinnock. No, I had problems with Richard King's weight, his size. He had the height and everything, but I thought he was too slender. He needed to get a bit bigger. Talked to his coach in Rudolph Speed. I said, Rudolph Speed, if he's not getting bigger or something, he needs to change position. Right? Richard King went into the national team, started to play well under Paul Hall. He had an offer to go to the MLS, right? Paul Hall and some of those other people, they told Mr. Speed not to let him go to the USL, the MLS. Let him go, try to get him to go to England. They got an agent, a top agent for Richard King. Paul Hall got fired. Hal Grimsey came in. They said Hal Grimsey just didn't like Richard King. At one point, Hal Grimsey told Richard King that he has one more chance. One more chance. How a player has one more chance if him don't play? Because I think Hal Grimsey was getting cues from people in Iceland. So when Richard King went to Iceland, he ended up playing for a team that got relegated, and he was even playing center back. I saw Richard King scoring goals in Iceland. I was like, what the heck? So they switched up the whole thing. Then when Richard King came back, he fell out of favor. Hal Grimsey just stopped picking him sometime and stopped playing him. And that affected Richard King. Rudolph Speed went back to the drawing board. And people, what I'm telling you is facts. What I'm telling you is facts. I'm telling you from the source. May I tell you from the source? I don't know speculation. May I tell you exactly what happened. Rudolph Speed said he took Richard King back to start to develop him properly, get him to work out in the gym more and put on some weight and stuff. I haven't seen Richard King a lot in the JPL since that. But when I saw Richard King last night, he looked much more bulkier. He looked more sturdy. One of the issues I also had with Richard King was that Richard King, he wasn't finishing off some of his plays. He would do all the right thing, track the defender, bring the defender to the right spot, but he wasn't closing out some of the tackles. And Kyle Ming had to help out a lot of times and come over and cover. I think that Richard King has solved that. So for me going forward, Richard King and Ethan Pinnock, and listen, Richard King is a player right now, based on what I've seen last night. I will take the risk of saying, if Richard King fails for Jamaica, I will put that one on myself saying, yo, I call for a player to be in the team that didn't work out. I don't remember good enough people. Every player I call for in a Jamaica team, they're in there. Or they played. And every player that I call for, if he get dropped from Jamaica team, them get dropped. And I'm telling you right now, today, you can click this. Damian Lowe is going to lose the starting job. And I'm telling you this. Damian Lowe is going to lose the starting job as a center back. I'm telling you this right now. Last night, it put the icing on the cake. He cannot be fixed. You can't solve him. The problem that Damian Lowe has cannot be solved. No longer can Damian Lowe hold on that center back position because his father played for Jamaica. It has to end now. That has to end now. No more of this. He's just not competent. Dishard Bernard as well. I'm gonna be fair. Local, overseas. You know, some of big friend from football players. We're asking for a composed center back. Ethan Pinnock is composed. Richard King is composed. We don't need to have Damian Lowe out there anymore. Me see the man run out like him run out. Figure broke all him neck. Figure go tackle Pulisic, and Pulisic just move the ball. And me just see Damian Lowe with one whole heap of grass in his mouth like him a cow. One whole heap of grass in his mouth. Dishard Bernard as well is not a starter. Dishard Bernard cannot be the starting centre back for Jamaica as well. He's too mistake prone. Before this window, I talked about some of the problems that they might have with Dishard Bernard. Dishard Bernard is at Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday is battling relegation as we speak. Sheffield Wednesday has been giving up 3 and 4 goals in all their previous games. All the games that I watched with Sheffield Wednesdays for the past 2 months, they have just been letting in 3 and 4 goals. Thank you for the super chat, Colin Quest. Thank you very much, man. Always supporting the channel. Colin Quest out of St. Best. You know the thing go already. So, Dishard Bernard was at Manchester United, developed at Manchester United, didn't really get a contract there, went out on loan, got an injury as well, left Manchester United. But people, we have to understand that a lot of times why these clubs don't sign these players is because they just think that they won't be world class. And after this, because I'm going through the players that, so we say Damian Lowe no longer should be the starter of the Jamaica national team. Tavon Gray should never don the uniform again. It makes no sense. Leroy Bailey, until Dishard Bernard gets a better club and start playing at a higher level and improve his game, he's a good player coming off the bench. But he is Javari, I'm not dropping any link, bro. I'm not dropping. It look like a long time, you know, the company show. At first, I see your name in the comment section. So we're not dropping the link right now. This is going to mess up the graphics and all these things and destroy the aesthetic of the show. Because we want to make sure we're presenting the thing. And when people look on YouTube, it just don't look like a bag of people just dep on YouTube where you're not seeing on camera and all them things. I'm not dep on them thing there again. Them days are done. Me graduate from them thing there. Because let me tell you, there's a few people on YouTube who can run a show by themselves. And I'm one of them. Trust me. I've prepped myself for this. You see me I say? So it's because I just come out here and I just tell the people them what it is. I don't come out here with a whole bunch of calculation in my head and do I need to be politically correct and all these things. I don't have time for that. Brother, half the time I don't even remember what I gonna say. I just telling you what come to my mind and what I see out there. So we don't need to bring back Greg Lee as well. I calculated about 5 players. I counted about 5 players that don't need to return to the national team. Are 6 players. Mason Holgate don't need to return to the Jamaican national team. I think we can even find a better center back who's gonna be on the bench for Mason Holgate. Even in the JPL, we don't need back Mason Holgate. We don't need back Greg Lee. We don't need back Tavon Gray. Who else out there? We don't need back. So there's a few. I don't think. Right now, I don't think. Is me I say no, man. Javari, the number will be pinned in the comment section soon. Because there's a couple people call. We have a. That tells me I haven't watched the show in a while. We're gonna get to the part where we get the call in. Is me I say? No, as I said, Tuffy. In the first half of the game, Isaac Hayden was lost. He was lost in the first half of the game. I just think Isaac Hayden needs game fitness. That's it. Casey Palmer can come back as a bench player. He will be the official bench captain going forward. I think no. Jonathan Russell has to come back into the team because Latibo there cannot keep playing there. Jonathan Russell has to come back into the team. Jonathan Russell has to come back into the team. All right. So that's 4. K-Roy Anderson. K-Roy Anderson cannot really help Jamaica right now. He's starting in a League One team at Charlton Athletic. Let him stay there. If you're gonna just bring him on the bench, just bring a youth from the JPL who's a young player coming up. If he's just there for the bench, because Kira and this is not gonna help Jamaica right now. You see me I say? And to be honest, Ravel Morris, if they're gonna keep Tyreek Magee, John Russell coming back, I think Casey Palmer stays. Casey Palmer can get dropped for all I cares. Casey Palmer can get dropped. He got his send-off at the National Stadium. They clapped him off. So Kira Anderson can stay home and go and develop. He doesn't need to come and develop on the bench. He doesn't need to come and develop on the bench. He's not going to help Jamaica right now. He's not going to help Jamaica right now. So we don't need Kira because Bobby Reed is going to come back. We need players who can actually play. Kira Anderson, Kaheem Dixon can stay at his club as well. Norman Campbell should come back into the team. We see that we need high intensity players if we're going to get over the line. I love Tyreek Magee as a young player or as a mid-age player. Love Kaheem Dixon as a good young player, but he doesn't need to be in the team right now either. He doesn't really need to be in the team right now. Norman Campbell should be back in the team. We need high intensity players. We saw the game last night that is a high intensity. And the coach can pick some of these guys for some little game. If we want to get some little cup soup game and you want to bring those guys, you bring them back. I think Dujon Whisper is a long way from coming back into the national team. Dujon Whisper has to start to play at Chelsea again and start to prove himself and do things. So Dujon Whisper is light years away from being back in Jamaica's national team. He can't really help Jamaica right now. Dujon Whisper has to even just get back to playing football. So we cannot be talking about Dujon Whisper right now either. So Kaheem Dixon stays. Kira Anderson should stay home as well. He doesn't. They're not gonna help Jamaica. He's gonna help. He can't help Jamaica. So as I said, going forward, Richard King and Ethan Pinnock should be the starting centre backs. As I said, people in the JFF will be having a meeting with my dementia brethren. When name Coach McLaren, because the party is over and Coach McLaren is still there picking up buckle. The dance done and him still there pick up buckle. We don't have time for the buckle service, so somebody in the JFF has to bring him in. I don't care if it's even Rudolph Speed. Them has to talk to him. Rudolph Speed is a coach in Jamaica who is advancing himself, still learning the game, winning things. He needs to talk to somebody needs to talk to McLaren about football. He cannot just come and raise up the dead in England and come dump them off in the Jamaica national team and give us a bunch of sweet talking at the press conference. We don't need that. I'm starting to wonder if Steve McLaren, if he's too old now as a coach. I'm wondering if he's progressive enough. How we started that second half of that game, that's how Jamaica needs to start every single game. Physicality, pace. I hear people talking about press. Brother, Jamaica did not press the United States at least once in the first half of that game. We only started to press in the second. You can't press with Leon Bailey in a spike heel. You can't press with Leon Bailey in a spike heel. Leon Bailey have on him church shoes and just out there drop. As him get the ball, him drop. Like me never see a man can drop like Leon Bailey. New name should be Ripe Mango. Like with Leon Bailey is like Ripe Mango. Like every time the man drop. Like you see me? The man just drop like you just give Leon Bailey the ball and him drop. He's like, me don't know. Like the man are going like some Ripe Mango, brother. The man just a drop like I don't get it. So Leon Bailey to me can come off the bench. Leon Bailey can come off the bench for all I care. People, Leon Bailey is a good player. Leon Bailey is not special. He's a good player, but he's nothing special in the international game. I don't care where Craig Butler, if Craig Butler want to come back on YouTube, come take off him shirt and finger himself. That's okay. I don't care how good he thinks Leon Bailey is. Leon Bailey is just a regular international football player. I don't care. I don't care. Those people, I'm not trying to get interviews. You see me I say? I'm not trying to get interviews on them thing. They like some not care about football players. I tell you exactly how it is. You see me? So Leon Bailey to come off the bench. Ronaldo Cephas, bro. I know Ronaldo Cephas is not the finished product. But why can't I want to have Ronaldo Cephas out there every time the man Ronaldo Cephas is what made the second goal score. I don't think people understand that. Something is going to happen when he's out there. His pace is unbearable. They cannot defend his pace. He needs to be on the field. Demari Gray and Leon Bailey can't start at the same time. We can't have two bedridden players on the field at the same time. It doesn't make sense. You see me? I say it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like Leon Bailey doesn't really help the team because he doesn't tackle, he doesn't run back. So it's like Leon Bailey should just be an impact player off the bench. No, people, I know that sometimes some callers call the show and people say, yo, JT, get off them people off of the show, run off them people off the show. You remember the youth when named Mackenzie, we called the show? Look at it now. He looks like a prophet. He man look like a prophet today. When say, Low can't make him side. When say, Leon Bailey was a bench player who should come off the bench. When say, Richard King should have started. So that's a person that everybody in the comment section was beating him and say, me forget the man off of the show. And that's why I can't do that, people. I can't just get people off the show if we're not agreeing with them. That's why I'm a host. I'm good at just hearing people out. You see me I say? Another person called yesterday and they must say, yo, maybe we need more local people in the team. What you have to understand, because they have the hunger. Sometimes those callers are not 100% right, but part of their statements has some merit, where we see some players like a Leon Bailey lacks the hunger. And we have players like Damian Lowe were too hungry. Like Damian Lowe come like a fasting him a do for a year. We see the man just out there, it makes no sense. So there has to be some radical changes. There has to be some radical changes in the next window. All the people who are involved in football in Jamaica, somebody has to talk to Steve McLaren. You see me I say? Somebody has to talk to Steve McLaren. It's bro, Steve McLaren needs to know that no, the game is gonna get into the business end of things. We go into World Cup qualification. We don't want to laugh with him. It's like Steve McLaren thinks like Jamaican people, we're not too laugh up with people for too long. Like we're not gonna be laughing with him. He needs to know that. We're not depend on laughing with him in a press conference and all them thing there. And Steve McLaren lucky said me never get all the Zoom link on time last night. You see me I say? Steve McLaren, you need to tattoo the name JT Taylor on your brain, because I'm gonna be your worst nightmare in these press conferences. I'm gonna ask you the questions that nobody wanna ask you. You see me I say? We can't have these bedridden players playing for Jamaica and think say we need to be happy. Like you come with me to Holgate and we need to pop a bottle of champagne. I wouldn't even pull a bottle of water for him. I wouldn't even pull a bottle of so I wouldn't even give him a pep up. Not even a pep up he wouldn't get for me. Not even a bottle of soda. So we're not frightened for people, Steve McLaren. We're not frightened for people. So you need to get it together. You need to get it together, my brother. You see me? He needs to get it together. People not deal with fan of mine because he look like him a look a man for him Christmas. The wrench them deal with fan of mine not. No man no bias of him. Him a look a man for him Christmas. Please get rid of him. You see me? Please get rid of fan of mine out of the chat. Him a look a man for him Christmas. So we don't really want to. Nobody here is available. Everybody here is already taken. They have their partners at home and stuff. So the wrench them Jairus, fan of mine of them, get rid of him. Wait, no, wait. Let me actually block him for good. Cause he might tell me about him, my mother there. So me just block him for good. Cause him come over here look a man for him Christmas, and we not. We know it's Black Friday. We know it's Black Friday, but no men is available over here for the minor. All right, find another source to source men. All right, we're not doing that over here. All right, thank you, sir. Get him out of here. So coming in from here, bro, we only need top level recruits. If it's not Mason Greenwood and Lewis Baker and them players there, we don't need him. I'll call about Chucking Boss. Chucking Boss, I would call about. So if it's not Lewis Baker and Mason Greenwood, we don't need any more bedridden players out of England. We have enough core players. If it's not Mason Greenwood and them players there, we just bring some young players from Jamaica to sit on the bench. If that's how it's gonna go, we don't need those guys, bro. We don't need those guys. It's senseless. Why are we gonna bring a bunch of players who is just here for, you know, I'm heading over to Jamaica, mate. You know, I'm just gonna be in Jamaica for a bit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's because it look like an international men's day or something. Him come over here, look, man. Me don't know one team. Come on, bro. Jonathan Rowe. Yeah, I think Jonathan Rowe probably still wants to play for England because that's a really good player. You see what I say? Big up yourself, Brain Drain. Big up yourself. You see what I say? So we need top level players, and Steve McLaren, I hope he got the message. You see what I say? I hope he got the message. Steve McLaren need to know that we need to know laugh up with him. No, hee ha ha. No, it's over, bro. We're getting into the business end of things. And I'm saying this: if Steve McLaren doesn't qualify Jamaica for the Gold Cup, I'm setting the bar very low. He should be fired. I think the JFF should even start now to have a contingency plan to make sure when we have to usher him out. If we have to usher him out, we just kindly take him out. We don't even want to do him like how Pastor Jennings did to Mr. Vegas. We don't want to have to use brute force. And I'm sure Mr. Speed them put stuff in the contract where we can get him out of here as soon as possible. You see me I say? But as of now, the coach, we don't need to get the coach out of here right now. You see me? We don't need to get the coach out of here right now. You see me? He gets another chance, but I'm setting the bar very low. Very, very low. I'm setting the bar very, very low. If he can't qualify for the Gold Cup, then the JFF should kindly remove him. No, a lot of people are saying, JT, why is Meran Garden still the assistant coach? So I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of what happened with Meran Garden, right? When Coach McLaren came to Jamaica, he asked the JFF, he says, what about Meran Garden? Is he good for the job or what? The JFF didn't really give him a response because they didn't want to say, listen, Meran Garden is not good. Get rid of him. And I understand that. You don't want to seem like you're fighting a youth. Meran Garden, as I'm hearing, was one of those people who was at the right place at the right time. Sometimes in life, you might not be good at something, but with a little bit of luck, you're at the right place at the right time. So Meran Garden was at the right place at the right time. Hence, he kept the job. And Steve McLaren said, okay, I will just keep him. You see me I say? We will just keep him. So that's what happened there with Meran Garden. So, but I think the JFF should also consider now the plan that they had under Hallgrimson, where they rotate the assistant coach and give other young assistants some experience on the international stage. It doesn't make sense we have Meran Garden there sitting with the coach, because I don't think Meran Garden he cannot take over Jamaica national team until he leaves Jamaica and go get some experience and come back. Then we can start talking. I hope he doesn't think he's gonna sit there and just take over Jamaica team when the coach leaves. That's not gonna happen. So, and I think there's a little bit of confusion there with Marion Garden. I think Marion Garden is passing information to the coach based on what him and Hal Grimson did. You see me, I said, based on what him and Hal Grimson did, he's passing information. I think it's confusing the coach, where the coach is not able to just look at the players with a blank slate and just pick his team. I think he's getting some kind of information from Marion Garden, where I know Marion Garden means good. I know he means good, but I think it's confusing the coach and it's not allowing the coach to pick his own team. I think the Marion Garden is giving him advice based on what he picked up when Hal Grimson was there. We saw the copy and paste on the National Stadium where Hal Grimson's team was basically to get the results. So, Marion Garden, I wish you all the best. But I think the JFF should look at rotating, giving other assistant coaches some experience on the international stage, 1 or 2 of them, and rotate that position, because McLaren is there to coach the team, so let him coach. We can't just, I think Marion Garden is now confusing the process there. Toffee Rudy says, thank you for the super chat. If the coach and JFF had listened to you, Hayden wouldn't be there. He was one of the best players last night. Well, Toffee Rudy, I didn't say that Isaac Hayden shouldn't come and play for Jamaica. What I said was, based on what the player said, I wasn't a fan of what the player said. I wasn't a fan of what the player said, but since they pick him, I'm going to support the team. And after listening to him in the press conference, I asked the coach, is he committed and all those things? I moved on. I don't know if you want me to keep hating the player. And the JFF didn't bring in Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden came in and he was desperate. He had a good second half, but for the most, he was lost in that game. For most of it, because he needs game time fitness. So that's how football goes. As they say, it's a business. And he's playing for Jamaica, and I'm going to support until he's not playing well. It's that simple, Toffee Rudy. I'm going to support until he's not playing. No, so I'm going to take the call-ins now at this point of the show. So everybody who can have their say on the game. Hayden was the second highest rated player out of both teams. Yeah, man. Everyone, we lost. So Jamaica needed to lose that game last night. We need to get a humbling. You see me? You know, you need to get a humbling. It's like, you know, when you think say a gal is, and you meet a girl where her life sort out already, and she don't really need you. She has a good job. You have a nice car, but you can't just use your car to get her because she already have a car. You know, she come from a family of wealth. You know, but you're a gal, so you think you can get any. No, Jamaica think we can beat anybody. That's not gonna work. You don't just walk into the USA limping and then basically just end up winning. Go ahead, Carla. Go ahead.
JT, what's up?
Yeah, man. Blessings. Go ahead.
Hi. I think some of these people, them don't have common sense. The coach them come here to get the squad.
Right. We don't want to hear what the coach I say. Where you are say. What we want to hear your sense, brother. Let me hear your sense. I say where the people entitled to them opinion, brother.
Yes. What I'm saying, you got to give the coach more time. Because it's how much match we play? 8 match, right? You draw 2, win 2.
I know so much. I 8?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right.
We draw Cuba, draw Honduras, win Honduras, and he win the other Spanish side, and then he lose America 2 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to look at this now. We know the middle week.
Mm-hmm.
We know the middle week. Straighten up the middle. Get back Ethan Pinnock. And do it thing. We are right for the World Cup, you know.
You feel so? Are you our first man? Me say we all right, you know, brother.
Yeah, we all right for the World Cup, man. Yeah. We getting Mason Greenwood and
Yeah, you sure? So we are getting Mason Green. Me don't know what kind of. Me don't know it. You drink. You drink no tea this morning? Cause your son, brother Rai, you sound confident, brother. You sound confident.
yeah, man. This a learning process for him, man. You know. Him learn a lot from the America game.
And
so.
right, that is what we're hoping. We're hoping that the coach learns something. Because so that's why I'm say when the Gold Cup qualification come around in a March, if we see him not learn anything, what you gonna do with him? If him not learn.
Well, he must go a bush, you know.
That's why we are saying. That's why I'm not here talking about the coach should get fired today. That would be very that would be very early to just call for the coach to get fired after losing a 2-leg game. You see me? It's too early for that right now. But if he comes back and he's on that same stubborn kind of behavior, then we won't be doing that. We'll be on his neck.
And the first half, the players them play too lay back, man. Them like you see the Americans, them running at space and pick up them ball. Them guys are running at space. You know, when them get the ball, them not running at the space to get the ball. Them just like them lay back and you know, them turn so back.
So that's the coach. The coach have to instruct that.
Yeah, when you look how Mexico play, Mexico them run, everybody them are running at the space and then pick up the ball. When this one get the ball, him run to get the ball from the other man. When I see that type of player with the Jamaica team.
Yeah, and yeah, so Mason Greenwood, brother, if Mason Greenwood did it last night at the same, I think it's the same result. I don't think Mason Greenwood was what the problem would have been last night. I just think we set up, the way how we set up, the game looked like somebody pay off somebody. Cause I see Andre Blake them on YouTube, on Instagram, I show off them US citizens and them thing. Like we didn't even know which country they man are loyal to. We see Corey Burke score for America last year. So it's like these American citizens, we are Jamaican. We didn't even know yeah, man.
Well, the coach have to know where I do and find out if the man them loyal, you know.
Come like where them man they did name a Russia. Where them agents I did name KGB, where them name KGB?
KGB.
Yeah, man. Come like some KGB agent we have out there, brother. some double agent that play for Jamaica right now, bro. Me don't know what go on. We don't know which country the man them loyal to right now, brother. Because Andre Blake, if he come out, come get the ball there. The first goal. If he come out, come get the ball there.
You see the air ball where the brother score?
Yeah, that's what I talk.
I mean, I think Andre Blake should have come out and punch the ball there.
Yeah.
I think he are punching that ball every punch and he wait till the ball drop at the man's foot.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. Like, come like at 11 Corey Burke we have out there last night.
Well, I think Damari, well, him try still. He should not get in third goal. He would have all right, you know.
Yeah.
But Bowser missed 2 easy goal, man.
All right. Yeah. Bowser now, you see Bowser now, brother. Bowser. Jesus Christ. Bowser is him hot and him cold. Bowser. One thing I can know that Bowser is not the answer. Mikel Antonio is not the answer either. None of them two strikers is the answer for Jamaica. I just don't think they're both good enough. Romario Williams as well. Romario Williams should be dropped as well. Let me read the super chat. JT, that's not a fair.
I think Mikel Antonio is more genuine than anyone else still, you know. Yeah, more genuine than anyone else.
Yeah, we not talk about how genuine they are now, right. We are talking about actually good enough on the
No, but
football field.
I think him are the best out of the worst right now.
Cause when you get the citizenship America, you know if you play. Wait, I'm more ask you when you get the citizenship. Yeah, listen to me.
You know, think Damari Gay shouldn't drop in at the middle and
Listen. That gone already in the right. What?
Eh?
That gone already. So going forward, come have to take a bag of call. So going.
Yeah, going forward, me think Damari Gay shouldn't go in at the middle and then you see fast pan one of the week.
Okay. All right. Make we look into that then. All right. We're gonna take a couple more call here.
All right.
Yeah, man. People, when you become American citizen, you know have to pledge allegiance. You know have to pledge allegiance to the country, man. So if you pledge allegiance to another country, but we can't. This is the same for the English-based players too. Them are dual citizens. I be a KGB agent. Cause me know so when you have to pledge allegiance to the country when you get a citizenship. So I wonder if brother the man them pledge allegiance to America saying if we don't play in a match, we have to make sure America come first. Yeah, Donald Trump say America first. Maybe that a rub off on the players them, man. Cause every time the player them we depend upon. Yeah, Andre Blake made some good saves. I'm gonna read this by Tough Rudy. JT, that is not a fair statement about Blake. His loyalty. Blake and Lowe will die for the team. Blake have been saving us. Listen. Yeah, man. Listen, Tough Rudy, say a little banter. I don't really think Andre Blake them is. My show go. Sometimes you'll have a little satire, some hyperbolic statements and stuff, but you know the thing go. If you understand the show by now. But you know the thing go. But sometimes you have to question if the man is a double agent, bro. Cause Andre Blake, if he just come punch a ball there. But you know what? I realize that Andre Blake keep better when Ethan Pinnock plays. When Damian Lowe is around there, Andre Blake he looks different. He just looks different when Damian Lowe is playing that position. So yeah, man, Tough Rudy, me hope you understand how this show work, man. It's not it's just banter. You know that thing they go. Yeah, man, don't take it too serious. Tell them the Conrad, don't take it too serious. So me call to at the sports them loyalists them call Chucking Boss. Chucking Boss! You see the disaster last night, my boss. Chucking Boss, you hear me? Well, I now hear Chucking Boss. I don't know what I'm going. You hear me, Chucking Boss? Yeah, man. Now you're checking my. Let me check my audio just to see if everything is working here. Yeah, my audio is working. That means it's Chucking Boss phone. I'm paging back again. If we don't get him, we call the next caller on the line. Chucking Boss, you hear me?
JT.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm hearing you. Good evening to you, sir.
Blessings, sir. You see the disaster last night?
Yeah, we all saw it unfold, and it's not a good day for the fans of Jamaica, and hopefully we can take up the pieces. As you stated earlier, and they're gonna have a meeting with the coach because this is serious business, JT.
Yep.
If our footballers can't continue like this, the mistake and the lack of confidence coach is showing in the media, and it rub off under players, and one have to come out and start bash some of these players and have no mercy upon them. People like Liam Daly, bro. Liam Daly cost 2 goals yesterday, JT.
Yeah.
2 goals, The first one, him slip and slide.
Yes, and then take the ball and turn it over.
Yeah, and turn it over. And the second one, he make a bad pass and then go score. So one have to start call out these players, and We can't just sit back and allow some player just to come in at the national team and make their blunder. And this guy was just falling all over the place.
Church,
What's wrong with Leon Bailey?
church, shoot, the man a drop the like right mango, man.
Huh?
The man is a drop.
Not just a mango, common mango, because common mango is always just dropping all over the place and mess up the place.
Come on, mango. You brother, Leon Bailey move like a come on, mango, brother. Be a maggot, you know.
It was awful last night, bro. And JT, let me tell you, you see some player just not focus, and that is Bailey problem, When Bailey problem coming at the national team, him don't focus. And you see what we are looking for from Bailey. You see where King come on in the second half, come play as a defender, and that we are looking for from Bailey. Simple passes and some. You see one at a time King in a tight position, and you know where King do? He just stick the ball over the ball, kick it over the next man head, and pass it to the next man. And that's how we are looking for.
Brother, Missy King, Missy King make a pass, brother. Missy King make a pass in the game in years. Me not see them pass in a football in a side of the man foot out of the defense.
Them pass, brother. To me, King is by far, and I'm gonna say this on this program, the Jamaica side should build around youngster. King is one of them, and Cephas is Jamaica outlet. Because any side in a CONCACAF have a baller like Cephas, they would start him. You know why? When you have such a speed, you just don't play with it. And JT, we listen to a lot of podcasts, and I could say you have one of the best podcasts because you're not just listening to yourself. You're listening to the viewers, and you let let their voice be heard too. And you listen, and that is
Thank you, my boss.
I can say this on some podcasts. They are bashing Cephas and talk about the negative, like he's not passing the ball. But what they not talking about, the guy create how many chances within the shot.
That's how the second goal scored. That's how the second goal scored. Because you see the same defender, the Robinson, him have Leon Bailey in his pocket for the whole window,
Yeah, because Leon Bailey does not. Enough people think Leon Bailey have the speed. Leon Bailey does not have the speed. Cephas have speed for burn. And you see the block up push. The man just leave Robinson. Robinson, arguably one of the best wing back in a CONCACAF. And the man leave him for dead.
For dead. And I Robinson have Leon Bailey in his pocket. Yo, cause you know what Robinson is doing?
That Bailey falling like a common mango as him touch the ball. But if Robinson tackle him, Bailey give him the ball.
You know what I think happened? Robinson got into Bailey's head in that first leg. You see when they nearly fight, from there, so Mrs. Robinson have a mental effect on Leon Bailey.
And that's not good, JT. If you have a ball and a play at the highest level, you have the skill set. You're not supposed to make a next man get into your brain cell like that. That it outshadow you playing a good game of football and the field. So overall, JT, what you think about because I heard you. What you think about the right back position for Jamaica going forward?
We not have no right back, brother. We not have none. We not have.
Okay, so you call a spade, and likewise me. So Tevan Gray not supposed to be called back in Jamaica national team.
Ever.
We have way better right back in JPL than Tevan Gray, and honestly believe that.
I believe that too.
What you think about Maggie? Because call a spade.
I think for Maggie, this is the end of the road for now. For me personally,
absolutely, JT. And I heard you talk about it earlier on. Maggie is one lazy Saddam, lazy. When I say lazy, JT,
him not free like Maggie.
And therefore, Maggie, you have to call a spade a spade. Maggie, there's no place in this team for Maggie. This guy was beside the United States. Them guy just looking at the man, them like you come to party and drink beer with the man, them brother.
Yeah, this side I move like a rum cream, like this rum cream team. Like the man them just drink some rum cream before the game. I don't know. The thing look milky, porridge, soft. It's bad.
It was a horror show. And what you think about Lati Badier?
Latty Bodier to me, bro, him have the Shorty Malcolm spirit in him. Him not the best trucking at what he does, but bro, we need fighters like that, bro. I think that guy put it out, leave it on the field for Jamaica every time you put him out there. I just see that from him.
Him staying at the team. What do you think about Kerry Anderson?
He stays at his club. He cannot help Jamaica right now. Are we just bringing him to just warm the bench?
Kerry Anderson was just tripping over the ball, like Bailey point out too. You know, he caught the ball and gave it back to the United States. I feel like Kerry Anderson. No,
you see Damian Lowe get one ball. You see Damian Lowe get one ball on the left hand side, and him fi pass it to Amari Bell and him swing it across the field back in our 18-yard box for the man them run on.
Yeah,
I say, whoa.
We have to give the caller them more time credit, and I heard you give the caller credit because he was calling out Damian Lowe, and I felt like it have come to the end for Damian Lowe as Jamaica defender. There's no way Steve gonna go forward and feel like you're gonna start this 32-year-old man supposed to be the first name on the sheet. No, we got better, and it's sure. And JT, we are gonna call out the player then, but the coach too. What you think about Steve McLaren as a coach? You think?
Let me tell you, Chucking Boss, what I've learned.
To even the quality and the skill set to and the list goes on to really take Jamaica to the next level.
All right, you see, Coach McLaren. I think Coach McLaren is actually too good as a coach in a way where, you know, them coaches we can coach on the field, but he lacks the management of how. Because you see, remember now when Coach McLaren was with Alex Ferguson at Manchester United, I hear players say Alex Ferguson never yet come out on the field and coach. You know, him just tell people what to do. And Steve McLaren was one of those people on the grass. Steve McLaren to me seems like a good backroom staff coach. He doesn't do well preparing the team strategically to perform out there for them to carry out his instruction. And I think he knows too much about football to the point where he confuse himself. The man say 3 things alone you can do in a football half time. And I'm like, okay. So you can see say like him have a book where he go off and can't cough, you have to tear up the book, brother. Even Pachantino said that. Pachantino said that I'm still learning CONCACAF because it's not the same kind of football. And I think McLaren might just be coming here with just everything we learn about football and him just a stick to it. And it might be the death of him.
Yeah, and I felt you in CONCACAF you have to put on your big boy pants. It's not a play. You don't come here to play around, you know. It's dogs eat dogs. It's rugged. The fans are rugged. Everybody want to make it to the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't come here and come play around and in the match he was out-coached by a million miles by the United States coach, and it didn't look good. I'm telling you, as a fan looking at, and then Jamaica get 4-0. Come on, that never happened before. United States never really run over Jamaica like that before in a match with all the name player we have on sheet. I'm telling you, JT, as you say, McLaren is maybe a good coach, but you see the backup staff in Jamaica, we don't have a sensible coach. So listen what me I say. As a coach, as the clippings them where you can watch Jamaica a train, the players them and the coaching staff spend most of the time stretching and most of the time doing some normal drill. JT has to go there and hands-on as a coach and teach these players how you need them to move on the field. You realize when Jamaica have the ball, no Jamaica player is moving in position to get that ball.
Yeah, especially the first half. Brenna, the first half, man, see how we plan to get back the ball from the US. Because we weren't pressing. We have Leon Bailey out there skate on ice. We have Shamar getting frustrated because nobody now impressed with him. Maggie just jogging around, plugging the areas. So I was wondering, how is Jamaica going to ever get the ball off of the US? And I thought once I see the US bouncing the ball around, me say a 4 or 5, a 6 we pick up tonight. We weren't
So
in their
JT,
face.
what you consider press?
What I consider a
what you consider pressing? Because me would have like to know what you consider pressing. Because I don't feel like our coach understand pressing ball game, much that much,
right.
and them not teach them guy training how to press. Or what you consider pressing ball
All
game?
right. Oh, I consider pressing. Let's say the center back has the ball, right? Some coaches might say when the ball go to the right back, that's an indication or a trigger for us to press. The one player attack the player with the ball, the next player try to block the other player who has who's a potential outlet to get the ball, and the next player is anticipating that and him run towards the next player who's another option. So you're closing down all the option while somebody is tackling or pressing the person with the ball. Now you can plan to press in different areas, but most teams like a Brighton, them press in the opponent's half. We did press in the first half of the game against the US, where Casey Palmer, Latibody, you saw they were high up the park, tried to get the ball back from the opponent. Last night, we didn't do that. We seemed like we were just watching and seeing what was going to happen. So I don't think, and we didn't have the players out there to press last night. We are going to press with Tyreek Magee and Leon Bailey and Demari Gray.
That's why I asked you the question. Because when you are pressing a JT, you have an outlet. The outlet is CFAS.
CFAS is the outlet.
You don't have that outlet to talk about pressing ball game. When you are pressing, you have to have a speed machine. If you notice what CFAS doing at the game, CFAS not did he run up and down like Bailey them,
No.
CFAS know the pressing type of ball game. CFAS pressing with the ball and foot. CFAS come back in the game more than Bailey and game come back in the game come make a difference,
Yeah.
See? But you see CFAS always in the right position out on the wing to collect the ball. That's a big difference with CFAS and even Gray. CFAS always are gonna give you that option out there. And the USA know that this guy, you can't play with him in the ball game. And pressing is like when you cause me play football, So when you press, JT, you allow the United States to have the ball around the back. But you see when them come in at the middle, you swarm them like a bee.
That's why I said to you is now the coach. That's why I said most coach are going to instruct you where to press. You see me? But I don't think we had any. Remember, we had a Demari Gray out there. As I said, Demari Gray have a walking stick. Him out there with him walking stick. We have Leon Bailey and Spike Hill. You have Tyreek Magee, like them rich people in uptown just jogging. He's jogging in the morning.
Magee was a disaster, JT.
Tyreek Magee was like those rich people going for a run.
Disaster,
Yeah.
You could never believe it's the Tyreek Magee play football for a living. That guy was a disaster. When I say disaster, bro, the man make no effort whatsoever to even tackle a man in the middle of the park.
Yeah. And
so JT, when you think about the JPL Ben baller going forward, because I think we have quite a few of them, really can be a part of this team, JT.
All right. You see, when the people them did start beat me, when I say, bro, there always has to be when you hear this thing with them say xenophobic on YouTube, JT them are talking. All right, because what me did I say is, bro, I think you always have to have a few players in there that's hungry. Pachentino said a week ago he won't be going down on his knees for any players in the diaspora if he come and play for America. Him say him rather play with players who are low talent and hungry to win and learn the game. And I think Jamaica needs to get and we saw that last night. And I think Jamaica, you know who hit Jamaica last night? I don't think McLaren knew who Timothy Way was. He had no plan for that guy last night. Timothy Way was the X factor in that game. Because if you look at it, if you take him off the field, it's only really Pulisic and USA knocking the ball around. I think Timothy Way was the X factor last night.
Yeah. He played a fantastic game. But no one was there. The Jamaica Tavian Gray supposed to nullify him, and Tavian Gray was nowhere to be found. A matter of fact, who give Tavian Gray number 12? I don't know who give him that jersey, but he was nowhere near the player last night on the field. He has a horrible game, you know. And JT, I remember you said exactly at one point on the show that you need to have at least 6 JPL players in the team. I could remember that, and you spoke about it, so you're not lying. So you know it's good that we have brain so we can remember conversation. You as the host have to, and things where you say you're not just a
Yeah,
two-sword
I
machine.
think we don't need to bring back a Romario Williams to do what? To see if Romario Williams get the ball and look like him get a phone call and him just like him never remember say him have the ball. Like somebody call him on a phone when him not have and miss him just like him not do nothing. Like him just give them back the
Yeah,
ball.
Romario, he was a disaster. He was a
Yeah.
disaster, to be honest to you. This guy just come on the field and just jogging. I wonder if this guy realized that he need to go out there and run out his heart. And this guy was just come on the field jogging like a cool Sunday evening. He's just going for a stroll
Just a
in the
stroll.
park. And then you realize there is no effort whatsoever for realize, say, hey, I got 10 minutes. Let's make use of the 10 minutes that you have on the field and such. But JT, me I gonna give you the opportunity to get a next call. But before me leave, more you take a good look at the Mobile United coach. I feel like this guy is fantastic coach. You know, not just to me see Mobile United play the football, but the way how the guy construct his conversation and tell you that what he's working at. That's how I want coach to be speaking when they come into the national team. When you go there for 3 hours, let the Jamaica people and the public know where you work on. If you work on the defensive or you work on the offensive, we want to know what you're working on. Just like anybody else, like yourself, around the YouTube show, your podcast, we know where you are work on. You want to be the best, one of the best in the business. So we sit with you from day one and we see the channel grow. That's how you want to see coaches grow. And I'm not getting that from Steve McLaren. You understand? But when I listen to the Mobile United coach, I think he's from Argentina. You can tell the guy is telling you, say, hey, listen, this is what I'm working on. This is how our team play. Possession football. We are working on offensive. We are working on our defensive. We are working on, you know, that's the type of coach, hands-on coach who's gonna go there in the middle of the pitch and show Jamaican players, say, hey, listen, when you get the ball, this is how more you for pass the ball. Show our even attacker how we attack, how we press, and you have a hands-on coach. I'm not getting the feeling that Jamaica have a hands-on coach. You understand? But that's what I'm gonna leave you with before I come off the show. So
yeah, man.
pick up yourself, JT.
All right, cool. Bless. Yeah, man. For me, bro, if I had to pick a coach for Jamaica, it would have been Paul Hall. But we know what happened there. They thought that Paul Hall was almost a conflict of interest because Paul Hall's hold 1 second, caller. 1 second. Hold the point there, caller. 1 second. Paul Hall, they thought that he was a conflict of interest. His agent was also the agent of some of the players, like Jimenez and those guys, and they felt that Paul Hall was also giving players caps so the agent can sell him. So it wasn't just one thing with Paul Hall, but I think Paul Hall is the person that has set up Jamaica in a fearless way. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, boss. I don't know the time in Denmark right now, but big up yourself.
Big up yourself, man. 10:42. Night.
All right. So good night then.
Yeah, bless you.
All right. So I'm totally agree with you. I think going forward, the two centre back pairing should be King and Ethan Pinnock. I think Damien Lowe, he not develop the type of football we are playing now.
Him look vintage to you, right?
Yeah, the type of football we are playing now is not team type of game. I'm wild. I mean, no joke, man. I mean, the man run out of position, run going to midfield, go to midfield at work. The man they are right back. The centre back them supposed to cover the two goal posts, them the posts in front of your goal. Yeah, there. We are right back attacking all over the.
Carla, one more access, Carla. You ever watch the Premier League and you see your centre back on the sideline a tackle a winger, and then when them break, Your center back a run and go back towards goal. You ever see them thing they hit at that Mr. Damian Lowe do, you know?
Madness. Madness. I totally agree with you. I have a list right so when I think going forward, the coach for bring what? 5 defender going forward, 5 centre back. Pinnock, King, Bernard, Lottie Bodier should go back in.
Yes, I like that you said that, Carla. You see, in March coming, the coach cannot come convince you about Lottie Bodier in the midfield ever again neither. That need to stop. That need to stop, brother.
JT, yesterday when Lottie Bodier, him look so at home when him go around there yesterday and him go back around at the back line yesterday and the back three, you know.
Me see it when when Lowe come off, right?
And him look so at home. I said the football looks so damn pretty.
Yeah.
You see me? Going forward, Lowe have to come off at the bench or something as a sub or something. We have a list right so again, I say some part. I still think Maggie can get a next chance. But you see Palmer, Greg Lee, Mace Ogie, Tevon Gray, and Evo Bowser. JT, I think we need a proper number 9.
Right now, brother, until we find a number 9, I think even Cephas can play the number 9, brother. Because me no know, bro. Me feel like Cephas. You know why I say Cephas can up there? He might go run left somebody. It's a matter of time because you not get nothing else from Shamar. And I like Shamar latch on and I head some ball in the goal and I do something. Brother, it's like we have to go make something have to go on, brother. Something have to go on.
Yeah, man. So them, I still would give Maggie a chance. He's young and thing, but I think Palmer, Greg Lee, Mace Oget can stay, Tevon Gray can stay, and I think we need a backup striker for backup Antonio going forward. Antonio is nearly 36 now. We need to thinking of the future. We have a mother still. Where there are ports, Mortar, one name, that's England one. We have a
Petersburg, I think him there.
Yeah, we have a mother still can look at. We have maybe a Cameron Archer can look at in from Southampton. You see me? So going forward, and JT would definitely need a left back and a right back for sure.
Brother, we don't have no right back, and we don't have no wing backs in our team.
Definitely need a year. Max Errands reach out to Jeff for hoping get him documents by next year.
Brother, me you see I like that still, you know.
No man, I see I not think I like. I see him right now. I see them all over JFF page on Instagram. Him and Jacob Murphy follow the JFF and I like up and one.
Okay, all right, that's a good sign. Yeah, big deal length, squad hack. What the update on them ball at it? Go ahead. Cause big deal length, you know, man. Them man, they no parent, you know, man. Them man, they living at the ball of them, DM and the ball of them comment section for Instagram, you know. Big deal length, them free rent, them man, they over the pan, you know, man.
So I think next season, next year we're gonna see some new faces. We're gonna see some shocking new faces, very well. But I think cover should come in for the midfield spot. Baker.
Even covers can't come in for K-Rai Anderson, brother. John Russell, K-Rai Anderson, them have to go get dropped, bro. You know, makes sense.
Yeah, man, cover Baker. Going forward, would I like to see maybe a Baker and Isaac Adepe, the double pivot. Or either Ravel and Isaac Adepe, the double.
What you think about the number? Danny Dredd said make Gray play the number 9. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Demar Gray?
And Cephas play the left wing.
If we have no option in the 9 right now, you know, JT, better we do that in because the footballer run left certain of the man them. Shaman Nichols PS, you know what? I don't know what to say, but I think the team is a very good team in a JT. I think it's just some little fix up need for go on, and I think some little politics there in the thing we need for change up. This thing where I say father play for Jamaica, some son have to play them thing that have to play.
You know, see that I keep Damian Lowe. What me can call you, Carla? If you just alias or what your name? You don't have to give me your
name.
Neymar. All right. Neymar, what you just said this, bro, I agree with you, bro. I totally agree with you. Some shake up have to go on, but trust me, some shake up are go on. People in the JFF, they're gonna have a meeting with because you know the people on YouTube think me things soft, you know, bro. But you see me, I say, me don't make some people know say, listen, we don't need to talk to Steve McLaren because I don't want to start dragging on YouTube, bro. Me no want to start drag him. That's why I say me I give him time. But what you think if him not qualify for Gold Cup, bro, he has to go, bro. I think the JFF has to start planning, have a contingency plan. So if the transition and the contingency plan should be Paul Hall. It's a easy. We have to put the differences aside with Paul Hall, and if the coach is not, cause brother, if we lose 2 World Cup qualified with McLaren, nobody don't want him. The people might go beat him for leave, right?
Yeah, bro. I think we have the team, man, but I don't know what's and I think this team need to build around Cephas.
Cephas and Richard Kingdom. The team need to build around Cephas and Richard Kingdom.
Build around him. But JT, the Gold Cup qualifying, who would be our opponent?
If Simon Preston he released the date, I think it's from the 20th to the 25th or something, some preliminary qualifiers, but he didn't drop the teams that we're going to play against. So as soon as me hear them thing there, me make gonna know what go on.
Okay. But I think going forward, we have a pretty decent. I think the right back just need to pick, and I think Amarbel need a little bit of help over there. Maybe we need to get in some pass, Mitchell them and them baller there for real. And I think just some simple fix up on the team will be alright, because I really like the second half of the football and the ball. Like King and them baller they will come show them class and show them for in the team, because them know how modern days football for play.
Yeah. So, I agree with you. All right, my boss. Neymar. May I see your numbers, Neymar. Is in always link up, brother. Me see like how you have all your notes and them thing there. So me I love to chop it up with you longer sometime, but 14, 15 missed call today. So just link up next time. Here, may I see your number.
Yeah, my boss.
All right, blessings, people. All right, that was Neymar there, people. I think he made some really good points. Let me give Leader a call. I think Leader was ringing me. So let me just give Leader a call back here and hear what Leader is gonna say. You know, Leader will come tell us him can't talk, can't say nothing much on the show.
Yeah, JT, what's happening?
What go on? You say, coach, we get fire or what? Joke. I'm live, Leader. I'm live. Just to let you know, I'm live. I'm live.
We never get talk. We know, man. But I get talk about that aspect there.
Yeah.
What I will do is just, I hear this thing will always come up, whether or not we're supposed to have local players in there, that sort of thing. Let me tell you, my honest opinion, looking at it, I think there are 2 players in the JPL. I'm not going to call their names when I tell you this.
Just message them to me.
No, man. Well, no, man. I'm not talking about it, man. Just listen.
Okay.
There's a player at Phoenix. There's a player at Portmore that I would bring him in the next thing there, because who we're going to play in March, I think might be Turks and Caicos, and some is the second and third place from the League B, I think it is.
Okay.
Right? So believe me, I don't expect to see some of the big names coming for that. So that might be the right time to test out some of these players, but with some of the veterans, because I was disappointed. I hide it.
Yeah.
So I was one of those that could raffle. Believe me, I expected. So let's see if we can.
At the right back, you talk. At the right back from Phoenix, Rabinho Garden.
I cannot call in a name.
Okay.
I'm not calling a name. I'm just telling you some players that I've seen. So I think we can almost have, there are 2 players who are just telling from those that I would have them in there for that one, as just to see how they look, and they are young. You understand? That's another thing. You have a centre for Cavalier. I would look at him also.
What's his name?
I can't tell you.
But if him the Cavalier Leader, yeah.
In the national team already. And there's a winger there at Cavalier also that I would give a look into.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's about 4 players. So the right wing back there, as I said, I can think of those that I would definitely love to see going forward. You understand? There's also another player at Chapelton Maroons that I think he needs to get a look in. And that's one of the things that a lot of people not we understand. We're not calling some of these guys. These are young players. These are players under 22, so that we can go forward for, we can invest in and see how they look.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is how they came in. Gardner, when he came in, he was an 18, 19-year-old, and he was just, people are saying, where was he? You understand? So same way when sometime back when Richard King got his, actually he didn't get the looking at the time, but he was young and he was basically developed there, JPL. So there are about 4 or 5, and I'm going to be honest, about 4 or 5 that I would say, well, yes. You know, I think one of them is there already. So there are about another 3 or 4 that I would include them.
Yeah, man, maybe take a look at them, leader, because we don't need to bring back Mason Holgate them in the team.
I won't talk about who you need to bring back, but I'm just saying there are some nice young options that we can bring in, because if it's Turks and Caicos, and I don't remember who the other team we might be playing, we need some of the, you know, they strong. We need a Ravel starting. We need to do a little experimenting in that one there, right? And you know what we can do from there. The only thing I'm going to be honest with, I don't say in the JPL, I don't see a number 9.
9. I don't see a number 9 either.
No, they are some of the one of the better players is not Jamaica. You know, that type of number. So, yeah, so that don't make a sense there anyway. So, but as I said, there are at least 2 people that can do that right back. I would want to see them going at least for that next one, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix.
But there's a camp in February that the coach is saying at a press conference.
I know. That's why I say I'm not going to call the name or not like that. But I think those are some that could get a look in for sure.
Okay.
You understand? I'm not even guessing. We don't want, there's not a lot of players in there, you know, because a lot of people not even realizing, say, a lot of some of those nice players in the JPL are not even local. You understand?
Yeah.
Because,
Caribbean.
Right, Caribbean, etc. And so, and you know, like Aubrey, you know, Stein, you have a lot of them there. So they're not actually local, and that has helped to lift the standard of the league. A lot of people not even recognizing that aspect. You understand? It has helped to lift the standard. So for me, I want to see that. The other thing that I would have, well, I am going to look forward to is to see the formation. And I say, well, coach, but a couple times now we have tried the 3 and we have looked good. The 3 at the back, I think it can work because we have enough competent center halves that can work, and we can rotate and work in that role there. You know, as I say, I think going forward, that's another thing that we can try. You know, going forward, so let's see how March goes in that, and let's see if we can. There'll be some sort of practice match in February, and you know, so they can get a look in that time, get some of the other players that might not be playing. Hayden, if he's still out of favor at the club, bring him down, make him get some time and so with the team. You understand?
Yeah, that's true. Make him captain those youngsters, then make him captain the team.
So that is one of the things we want to have, a young player, you know, with some of these more veteran players. There are some guys that were in the last and the 20 in England, right? Some games and so on. Let's give Terra get a nice run. Make we look at some other people that are there. You understand?
Yeah.
Until they explode big, and then now that time you're going to hear say, boy, England and look at them, and then no, you can't get them again because them thinking, you know.
I don't think Kera understood them. As I said, good young player, but I don't see how they can help Jamaica right now.
Well, maybe after 2026, some of them might mature at that stage. But rotate. Let's give a couple more young players that are out there that you know at their age. Just get them a good run and so, and let's see how it goes, because as I say, I think if it's Turks and Caicos, and I'm not sure that's, but it's second and third from the league B or whatever, you know. So there goes. I was telling the names of that particular players still half year still, you know.
All right.
There are some talent there. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't really talk about the game certain way.
No, we're not talking about the names and so on. But as I said, there are young, exciting talents that when I say, whoa, Yeah, but then again, one of them I don't know if him coach may want to send him because him coach every now and again they want to send him player them. So I don't know.
Yeah, we
You
don't
know?
want them say a conflict of interest you have on it.
You know, see, man. We just
But
a
we
say we can't
may we reason off here. We reason off
Yeah,
here.
man. Okay.
All right, look
Okay.
more. All right, blessings. Let me just call back these individual. JT, just checking if I have the right number. Yeah, man, you have the right number. Yeah, man, you have the right number. Yeah, there's a lot of people me need to call back. All right, let me just call the youth and make him have him say him just drop a super chat. So we have to prioritize the people who are supporting the channel as well, you know. Let me just call this youth back here. This thing can give me trouble now. Yo, go ahead, my boss. You sound muffled, like we not hear you properly.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, I hear you now.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in my match yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
You did go at the game?
No, I watch from TV.
Guys saying to mash up your TV then, man.
Dad, my big yo, you even know JT, dad. Yo, coach, you need to go on, dad. Right now, I'm even frightened for not pretty coach right now, pretty baller.
Yeah? See that fire the coach already?
JT, I've been at this long time, and everybody has said,
Remember one time you did say something, say Jamaica need a manager. Me did hear you.
Yes, I mean, say that, dad. God bless son, bad man.
Me hear you say that.
Coach and dad.
Yeah, so what you think about the game last night?
It was horrible, man. Almost 16 we nearly get.
Yeah, beyond by that time, I swear, say 6 we go pick up, you know.
Yo, are the worst ever play, yo. It's hard for watch, JT. You don't even know about man.
You're right about that. The first Mr. Jamaica play a game this bad, to be honest.
Because money make all when you hit more look.
So man, they make the man they make Tapa look like big coach.
Yo, I ask you something. I not be a local with more use.
Brother, Whitmore did use Whitmore thing confusing that.
So him go finals? Are the under Paula in there too?
No, I think him did use some local players. I think him did use some local players. We go finals, you know, in a Gold Cup.
That can say. Paula was the assistant coach in time too.
No. Paula, years that before Paula come in, man. Yeah, I did years. Paula come in back when him last. I'm last. Go around. Paula come in.
Oh yeah, sir. So if we go finals with them local player, what we gonna do it again?
We could do it again?
Yeah. Like look there, everybody expect King of the perform and they don't want back Cephas and all of this. But guess what? They make a difference last night.
Yeah.
Nobody never want King and Cephas and them man in the squad.
Yeah, we can't listen to them people, brother. Everybody when I want, cause some people don't want no local ball line on the side, you know. But I have been hearing about the kid Robinho Gardner. I did see him in one game. Still, I don't think he's the answer either. But I'm up for looking at them more and see how they are. But I don't think he's the answer right now. I think Brandon Covers and those guys are ahead of him.
Right now, JT, I'm so confused. Right now, I don't even care about the name and all that. Cause it's like every time them add these baller, it just mess up the rhythm of the team. You see, it mess up the chemistry. It mess up the progress of the team, dad.
Yeah.
Like
But some people, it's like I just don't know, bro. I want to blame the players. I have to blame the coach.
The coach never did make no sense, neither. This coach never make sense.
Yeah, we can't blame. To me, the results that when I see Jamaica, I get in that window against the USA, for me, came down to how the coach set up the team. It's more of how the coach set up the team to me, and the players didn't deliver. But to me, had a lot. People hit the like button on the video. I haven't asked you guys to hit the like button on the video for a long time. We should at least have what we have now. We have 250 people are watching both channels. People, everybody on FSL Sports, big up yourself if you're there watching, and everybody on Sports Blame. Just hit the like button, please, and thank you. I'm reading everybody comments. So if you're on FSL, don't worry. The comments are on one screen on StreamYard. So everybody comments is in the same. So don't worry yourself, man. Some people think that we're not seeing their comments. We're seeing all the comments. So just hit the like button on the video. All right, really appreciate it. Continue, my boss.
Yeah, man. As I say, better we just slow Paul on my position instead of that fighting. Because I never have no time there.
Yeah. I think Paul and see with McLaren is actually not living in Jamaica at all. So it's like to me not really see what McLaren is like bringing to Jamaican football. So him have to get the result. It's either him get the result with the national team, and it's not like he's in Jamaica helping with developing coaches or anything. He just shows up and him come and coach. So for him, his job is strictly based on results. So him have to get result. McLaren has to know that people are not going to be patient with him because he's not in Jamaica. He's not synced in with the culture. He's not really helping in other ways. So that's why McLaren needs to know that his leash is much shorter than other people.
In a man say place hot.
Say place hot.
In an interview, man, McLaren say Jamaica hot, man.
Yeah.
First time that
Yeah. But yeah, man, I say, may we catch up here? Let me give you 5-6 minutes. All right, let me give you an next person. All right, my boss. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. That was Javon. Dear, let me give this first time caller call back here. Check the number. RD, the person name. Maggie is getting the results. A loss against one of the best teams in the world and negative. All right. This person not picking up. Not if I go wait till the ring again. I think Mr. T Got was calling me here. Let me see if we can get T Got on the line. Yeah. See if we can get T Got on the line. True, yes, should be helping out local. Yeah, the coach is not really helping out in Jamaica. So the thing is, it's much the leash is much shorter for him. Okay, T Got not picking up. So we move on. So we move on. T Got want me send him the link. No, bro, we can't do that right now on the screen. It's just gonna throw off the whole thing, brother. The aesthetic, everything, like can't bother with that right now. If you just do the calling. We call about JPL boss. Yeah, me just a ring back them people covers, bro. Okay. Me ring you 2 times, brother. I'm gonna hear from you. Because some people want, like, I don't think some people understand, like, me only can take 1 call at a time. You see me I say? Oh God, freelance boss did call long time. Me only can take 1 call at a time. So let me check here. See what. Just ring back for them people when you miss your defense general and your goalkeeper not having a good game, that's a problem. Okay, he's taking a long time to pick up as well. Just a ring back some of them people if we don't get them. Maggie now work, McLaren. Oh God, I can't even listen to football guru. Film thing different. Okay. This person didn't pick up. All right. A couple people we need to call. Let's ring back these people. Don't get them. Then we skip along nicely. Maggie, bro. So the people them not too happy with Maggie. Yeah, like people them not too happy with Maggie. Firestone, big up yourself.
Wagwan.
Yeah, me there, man. Where you say up here now?
You know that remember me I talk yesterday. I'm here say right now the whole team need to purge.
Yes, you purge the team.
yo, we have to throw some Trump style on them right now, daddy, because so what me I say, them man are not ready here.
Yeah.
2 years some now, them are 2 year older. It don't make no sense if them whole player up on the team. Get rid of them, yeah, man.
So who you that throw away after you see game last night?
Antonio gone, Boyz are gone.
Hmm.
You see me I deal it, and Greg Lee gone, Anderson gone, Palmer gone. Yo, I'll Blake him. I don't know what Blake I do. I don't think him play good again. I don't know what I
Let's tell him that dash way.
For real, man. He put him on the bench now, man.
Jesus.
All them goal like what them score upon him shouldn't score, daddy.
Yeah, yeah. I really think. You see if he's one to Damian Lowe.
Sure. He fit up on the bench, he need to really consider how to play the game properly. Honestly, you know, let me tell you something. When you hear enough players say they don't want to play for Jamaica, you know why? The player they want we have right now, dad.
Yeah.
Them not want to be amongst them.
Yeah.
I don't think Greenwood going to show up for Jamaica.
I'm not sure about Greenwood showing up either, because if Greenwood watch a game like that last night, would you still be excited to come play for Jamaica?
Exactly. That's why Hutchison don't want to show up. No for them high-tier player, them say no, sir. Them not going to lower themselves to play for Jamaica with that the kind of players who are play for Jamaican team. Them man, them head, them not use them head on the field.
Want to Lati Bodier?
Lati Bodier to play defense, as I said. Just keep in a defense start. Not put me on midfield.
Yeah. But you keep him in his side, right? I'm a fighting him. You know?
Yeah, man. I'm a patriot, man.
Yeah. I really think.
In April, hey, you know what I noticed last night? My name Pacho.
Pachentino.
Pachentino. Him have two men beside him, but him left and right with two laptops and monitor the game on the field. You listen to that?
Yeah, the sideline.
And them tell him what go on in the dark. Because when you look on the laptop and watch the game on the laptop compared to watch it on the field, that's something different, you know.
Rotted. Yo, Clive Smith, I really think you thought, because if Mexico or Honduras them not qualify, them team we have to go play if we qualify for Gold Cup, you know. Because it's only 4 team, it's gonna be automatic qualifiers. And the 4 semi-final team of the Nation League. Come here, somebody come on and see some nation, some well lead that about. See some B team we are gonna play. No, sir. No, man. No, sir.
No, man.
Because 15 team are going to the Gold Cup now, you know.
We're probably going to book up on Nicaragua and all them thing, Honduras again. You know, I deal it? El Salvador. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe 80.
80 qualify, man, because them win them in a League A now. Them come up from League B.
So them qualify for the Gold Cup?
Yep.
Oh, no star. What about Trinidad?
Trinidad, not yet.
Yo, this a team we have, brother, now carrying away. And the coach I figure. Yo, the man I figure about Shire. When name Meron Garden, him influence the coach. He coach now think right there. Him confused.
Yeah, some confusion did it. I feel like my last night at the first, it clicked in. I say, look like, I don't know, the message the Meron Gardner relay from the previous coach, it a confused this a coach. Or it's either that or we coach just no good. One out of them 2 things there.
Like you said, the coach not doing homework. You said, dog, I'm up in book. In care, him homework and probably dash it like garbage. Yo, it's like he just did it for us. All right, let's go to the game, and that's it.
Yeah,
in the patriotic to Jamaican soccer, dog. Yo, like you said, we need a man who can say, all right, got Jamaican, and I love my country, and boom bang. You know what I did it?
Yeah. Something off right now.
Whatever. Yeah, but we need some younger player, dog. The world player them now gonna make it out. Anybody over 28, 29, we don't want them on the team. You know, a youngster we need, dog. You know, see America, the man, them full of vitality, dog.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Them fit.
yeah, we team, brother. We just don't look like last night. Just look like brother. But the second half, brother, we need a coach who brave enough if we play Jamaica. It's like how we set up in the second half. That's how we have to set up
Yeah.
every day. Just
Yeah,
a,
that me tell you,
we have
man.
a rundown
Me I
team
tell you,
into the
say,
ground, bro. Like we cannot do this little. I feel like the coach just game plan way out of the game. Like they make the thing too complicated, bro. I don't know what they're doing in the first half, but Jamaica just wasn't looking like we were ready for anything.
Yeah, the coach they on trial basis. Me don't know where I try. Every game I try. In a make it that. The game at Jamaica what they gone when we play in the second half. I saw we try and start the game this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know? With Cephas and all them man there. All Ravel, you go send the man from cross woy to come play for Jamaica in America and not make the man play that.
Me and say them no print no jersey never print for him in time.
JFF with Dash right. Them not ready here.
So me I hear still. Me don't know if I 100% true, but man, still kind of with jersey them never print for Ravel.
The whole thing need purchase. If me have the money, I buy a JFF and fire everybody.
Say buy the organization.
What? Me Lego every one of them and bring in some young youth. What?
Then say we coach USA. All right. Look like we dropped the call there for a stone.
We there, man.
Oh, yeah, there. Oh, yeah. I think it called the drop. Yeah, man. So give me a final take going forward. What's next for Jamaica for you?
We have to purge. We have to go start purge. Yeah. We have to get some young player, professional player from wherever, and get rid of them old player. I mean, I like me say, Otis, Greenwood, them now go play for Jamaica with them player we have right now.
I don't see it either, bro. I don't see it.
No.
I don't see it.
Like, yeah, me know. If you're like when you play a six aside, and a man pick you, and you say, yo, I don't want to play for your side. I don't like them play them. I don't play with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw things said that.
Yeah.
So,
for me too, bro, it's like the coach have to show with him serious, brother. Some man have to start bench and some man have to start get left out of the team. And this now with the coach, I saw the coach need to save himself. He cannot just continue depending on Damian Lowe, them, Leon Bailey. Bailey them to come off a bench to for a stone.
Oh, you mean, man? Let me tell you yesterday, so we shouldn't even start Bailey. Yo, me I tell you, dog, if we never say nothing, probably I'll start Palmer yesterday too.
You're right? If we never thought beat him, because the coach say he got people were bashing him for the so the coach here saying him know say we are beat him out here. Him know that.
Oh, you mean?
Him know that.
I will not stop beating him here. Trust me. Yo, I'm not thinking him ready, yeah, man. I'm not thinking him ready. Hey, you remember Manchester United coach? What them fire?
Ten Hag.
All right. Who them bring in? Nisselrooy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see the total difference when what one coach make?
Yeah, but Nistelrooy is not the coach now. Amarin is the coach.
But I mean, during the last 3 games, Nisselrooy with that coach.
Yeah.
And the man them play way better than when they play for the previous coach.
Yeah.
That coach make a big difference, dog.
Yeah, it's the mindset, and I think Nistelrooy had nothing to lose, so he's like, we're just gonna go there and get the win and play. And I just believe that, as me say, when you hear everybody around with the name, the coach is coward or I'll trace them. And me make a video and say, when me go live, I say the coach a coward. Because you see, everybody afraid to call the coach them certain things and call player certain things. Now see, as me say the coach a coward, everybody start run with it. So the coach a coward. Because I saw me talk on the show in a Firestone. I know coach or no Jamaican football player build this a channel and the fans them when I comment section in. So I them me a par with. Me no business when no baller or no coach want say. You see me I say we are reason over here so with them people we make the show what it is every day. Me no response for coach or football when I come on my show. Me just talk. It is what it is.
Right now. I believe what you ask, man. I always listen to you. Your point, I always agree with, you know. But you know, say Al Pinnock and and Antonio. I think them feel like they want to play with Jamaica either.
Me no feel, brother, me go always question Ethan Pinnock them commitment. Especially, me know say him injured right now, but if you look on the USA, I think Ethan Pinnock only played against the USA 2 times for Jamaica. You see me I say?
Man, they know the team not good, dog, and I'm embarrassed to play with them, dog. I tell you.
Okay.
We need to purge, yeah.
Players in Miami, 200 London, and yeah. And Mr. I say, all right, may I take 2 more calls? Yeah, Firestone, we catch up.
You think, my
All
brother?
right, blessing. Yeah, I think they only use Paul Hall living in Miami to get him out. Yeah, but that's why I'm telling Danny Dredge. Some of the reasons why me are here is that Paul Hall's agent, when name Fitzroy Simpson, one of them people there, is his agent. You see me? His agent was getting players into the team. Panel boss, me so call you back. Like Jimenez and them youth there, and they thought that Jimenez and those guys weren't good enough. And they were getting call-ups. So they think that they say when Paul Hall said he wanted to have 6 developmental spots in the team, it was all a ploy to get to some of Fitzroy Simpson, young players, so Fitzroy Simpson them can sign them and move them on. So that was some of the reasons too why they got rid of Paul Hall as well. And plus the stick up will happen down at Suriname. You see me? When them stick up the JFF boss, Speedy them and Junior Flemings them. All right, I'm gonna just call back this person. Marcus Garvey, may I call you back now, bro? You have to pick up. All right, what go on? You hear me? Caller.
Bro, they are going to listen to the program, isn't it?
Yeah, we are doing it.
The coach last start. Coach at bug, bro. Now tell you no, like, you see, America just flick out Jamaica, but brawling so in front of how much man last night, how much woman, and Jamaica don't even know. I just the people that run in a crowd alone, so I go on the show. You know, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No joke, my bro. Yeah, man, a brawl in USA, flick out with bats up in front of how much people. Jamaica don't even know say that go on, brother. They don't.
So what's your assessment? Where you plan? Where you see this going forward?
Brother, we have to let go some enough at the ball of them way. Enough of the ball of them in the side right now. A baggage, brother. Make up number, bro. They not add nothing to the team. They're not no game changers. They're not even an average game player where even if they're not a 90 or 100, they don't get the minimum pass mark, an average player. They're not even an average player. They're not even average, bro. In this type of football, brother. You see, the man them can't do the basic fundamentals, bro. No joke, bro. The man them can't do the basic fundamentals, brother. You see me? You check the first game. You see Casey Palmer. The man come like he can't even control and make a pass, brother. Not even a pass, bro. You see me? I'm here a warrior talk about the pressing game earlier with our team, bro. The man them where we have on the wing them build too light, then can't press nobody, brother. The man them can't run, brother. And we have to start understand say yo, pressing game consists of people who are fit and strong, we can run people. You see, a man like Boyz, if you can get him to press people and play all Cephas as a striker, brother. You see me? Cause you see Boyz, him strong, him can press your brother. Him play a better pressing game, but him doing it as a striker, it don't make no sense. Who him more pass the ball to?
Him basically a press by himself.
Exactly. So if him there in the midfield somewhere press somebody and for win the ball, at least he have a striker for get to. But when him a play striker and they do that, it's hard, bro. You see me? So the man them where we have a play the across the front three, brother. The man them built light. The man them not built heavy and strong certain way. So the man them are some bro, you come like a some pretty boy thing, the man them dep on 30. You see me? The man them not come for play ball and run, bro. You see me? The man them not run fire. A joke thing, the man them dep on blood.
Yeah.
You see me?
It's tough.
Leon Bale them light, bro. You see me? The man them not Leon Bale saying don't even go at gym, bro. Or you not go to the Kim. Whatever. You see me? The man no work out, brother. So certain stamina way if you have and certain Guile when if you have him brother, him not have a brother because him man just want drag so 2 times and do some little foolishness, brother. You see him body weak, brother. That's why he injured so much, you know. Cause him body not firm and solid, brother. Like a man, a mugler, you know, brother. In a real life, you know. If you check it, you know.
Yo, a man just send me picture of of Coach McLaren, Mackenzie. I wait for him plane. See Coach McLaren with him bag. I go on him plane. I go to England. I drag him suitcase. So it just come Coach Jamaica and gone. You know, I just feel him think that. You know, just come lose because Jamaica dump up 4 and cut.
God, brother, oh everybody else is say yo, see if I start, brother.
Yeah.
Like, brother, it to me come like McLaren come to sell out the thing on the side, you know, brother. It's like a mind game thing I go on, you know, brother. And the feel out of feel I go work again, you know. It's a different psychology man them work on, you know. If you say man them up with Jamaica, pass to them own a place, brother.
Yeah.
Brother, I feel like it's a psychology thing go on, bro. So man I come to put out no alcohol. Oh, you clear say to coach Jamaica, I wanna you plan them from when. But Jamaica at. You never know say Jamaica at, brother.
Like him think when thinking about coach Finland.
Like, and he claims that Jamaica was a place where he want to come coach all long and tell Ravel them all these things. So within all those planning, did you know Jamaica had simple things like them, the bro, man, I free them, isn't it? Them find every little excuse to get out.
Yeah.
And not answer the right question, then, brother. Like, bro, we just need to start with, as I said, King and Cephas, them, brother. Cephas is another youth.
Yeah, man, we have to build the team around him, Richard King and Ronaldo Cephas. Are those guys? I rather go down. I rather the ship sink with them youth than just watch some man out there, brother, for Jamaica. Cause them youth they just look like them want it, brother. The man them look like them want it, bro. We can't just keep a depend on that man that did the Arsenal when him a 5. That man that did the Liverpool when him a 2-year-old. He used to good. He no good again, dog.
He no good again for true. He no good again.
He no good again, bro.
Just let me find out with the Jamaica fans, them, bro. You see, Casey Palmer poor. You see if it was a JPL player, the
Jesus Christ.
Lick when that get. Oh my God, Almighty, more on the ball for JPL. You them two out of beat when they get, brother. God, them a yard man, brother. And time we see some like Englishman where barely can play. Them not saying nothing, brother, because they ain't got to Arsenal Academy or they ain't got to Chelsea Academy. Them little foolish they ain't users, see me?
And that the man them a try to tell us say so true so man they did Arsenal and Chelsea. They ain't good. Brother, they ain't no good, brother. If they ain't good, if they did good, them that did them that stay there. Them that stay there or them in the Premier League one next club that they pick them
brother,
up.
The man them subliminally they try fantasize one dream team with the little player them where they see Jamaica have right and all, bro. The man them subliminally and consciously they fantasize about you and realize, you know. So that them are do, you know.
Yeah. We not good. We not that good, brother.
We're not that good, brother.
We needed that, you know, we needed that beat there, brother. We needed that, because you know what? I think that beating right there, because remember saying McLaren was in the press conference sleeping the day before, you know. So that beating there, you know, when all the man shot your back, so blah, blah, wake up, boy. If you're in the army and the man them boxing and say, wake up. You got the USA give him a fat box last night. Make him realize, say, this cannot be a job where you come sleep on. You see me? It's not a job where you just come drop asleep on. CONCACAF. I think, you see, because people look at CONCACAF as a smaller region, them not understand, say, bro, CONCACAF is very difficult to actually play in. It has smaller teams, but when you run into the other upper echelons team in a CONCACAF, you're gonna run into some difficulties just breaking them down.
If you realize we not find one system yet with the coach, it's really, you know, we not play at a really standard at no type of way where you say, you know, so we find one system. We still look like we don't know ourselves, brother.
We don't look like we know ourselves. But Marcus Garvey, let me take 2 more of them call here. Cause we are go on the 3 hour mark. We talk. All right. Ah man, couple people, I don't even know. But me still want to see if I can get back Mackenzie. I'm sitting down in the airport after the day of the match. I love to get Mackenzie on the show right now. Big man thing. Yo, what go on?
Oh, I'm there at the airport. I watch the coach and him 2 boy them with him.
Yeah? Jesus.
Yeah, man, but me I'll give him a talk. We look like man, I go on the same plane. He look like him I go somewhere.
Bro,
How chart in a state him I go.
bro, you need to talk to him, brother. You need
Yeah,
to
man, I go talk to him about the players them what we need to remove from the team. That brother they name the assistant we have around him. We need to pick in one team. Don't follow none of them man the next
and you want you tell the coach, brother. I want you tell the coach say how we start the second half of the game. We have to we have to be fearless. And you have to let him know say Damian Lowe, the journey ends here as a starting. He has to know that the fans are not we're not gonna put up with it anymore.
That is the first name I go call. Me already make go talk to him about. Sit down there so watch him and him boy them.
Yeah, man, cause me did that and I go up to him, bro. Cause I'm not afraid of it. Like, bro,
Yeah, man,
like some people at Jamaica intimidated by white people in that.
No. Me sit down and watch where I sit down.
I send white people go shopping in that. I send out white people. As some look at bread over here, sir. Some look at bread over there, sir. One look at white youth come and work the other day. The man begs me. I say, hey man, I need when you go to the up there, I need to make sure you get me a coffee and them. He must say, man, are you a boss here? I say, I'm not a boss here, but you're a vicar, you're a temporary worker. So you need to listen to what I'm saying. I will decide if you come back tomorrow. Yo, he want to shoot up himself because he's a white Danish shoot this, you know. He might look for me because I mean, I job there slave myself for almost 2 years. I say, you get the coffee. I say, a matter of fact, I need it in I don't need it in a plastic cup neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cause remember, bro, when you're a court for I try to get so custody of my daughter, and I want whole family of white people in there, you know, with some big liar, you know. You see me, my daughter, mother, for your family, I'm a politician of Sweden. I'm the only black man in there. And me have to have them. Cause me no fear them people, bro. They're just people to me. I respect everybody.
Yes,
but you're not gonna have that like superior complex mindset over JT. When you book me, I gonna give you a respect when me meet you until me say you start get out of line. Then me have to go just deal with you accordingly. But me go get back to the game, brother. You in the stadium last night, the disgrace, and you witness it.
Yo, let me tell you first what I figure go on now. Me a profit again. Me a come with more prophecy. Like Gino Jennings.
Yeah, see a sports prophecy there, man.
Oh, Lord, he's 15 right there.
Yeah.
He's 15 right there.
Remember, people might tell me, if you lift you up after a show, man, I say, no, dog.
Yeah, man. And them are going to lift up you now. And them feel lift up. Because guess what now? Andre Blake, you're doing enough for the team, but as a captain, you have to step down as a captain.
Mm-hmm.
This is a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Blake must step down as a captain. Pinnock or Bill or somebody else have to captain the team. We want players out there who are going to fight with the captain and band out there in the middle of the pitch. We can talk to the players, them, to each players on the field who's in the middle of the park. Andre Blake thing run back and make nice and free to talk to Damian Lowe because I'm friend. He have to stop.
Yeah.
He have to stop.
Yeah.
Damian Lowe and Andre Blake, the friendship, mash up. It don't know. Because last night, Mrs. Blake, he come like in all one fight low night time, you know. Man get grimy, you know, on the first goal, you know.
Yeah.
Like he must say, bro, you know, communicate to me and see what your cause. But the two of them have to blame themselves. No communication. None of them never communicate with each other. So right now, Andre Blake, you need for the step down as captain. He not gonna work.
Agree.
And Damian Lowe, you don't need for the back in the team. You already say it already. You know, so come your retirement.
Richard King, I will start in centre back from now, brother.
So Richard King, Lati, and Pinnock, and Bernard. I think that's the 4 men we can look to play in at the back.
Yeah.
Those are the 4
5.
players.
We need to bring 5, right? You need 5? You need 5 centre back, or you only need 4?
But
you need.
don't know who we are gonna bring. Who else we have? Because Bernard, Lati, and King and Pinnock. That's it. I don't see anybody else.
No man, but Lowe go there on the bench though.
No, bro, me tell us the Damian Lowe on the side, brother.
That not gonna happen though. That not gonna happen.
Why it can't happen?
It can, but it not gonna happen. I don't think this coach have the pizzazz. He doesn't have the
Well,
balls. I
listen,
don't think he has the
me I go
balls to
over
do
him
it.
too soon. As soon as me come off my phone, me I go over to the coach. I'm gonna tell him, say this man have to go.
Yeah, man. Make him know say him don't want JT drag him. So him need to start do the right thing. And just let him know so when he comes back in March, the fans are expecting major changes. It's no more you see me? The fans are
Yes, sir.
expecting major changes when he comes back in March. It's he has to build a team around Ronaldo, Cephas, and Richard King, those kind of guys who has the hunger. Can't be afraid to bench Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey hasn't
That's right.
had one good performance for Jamaica in the international shirt.
Liam Bailey, Demari Gray, not I don't care, bench them. They're not fit enough right now. They can come off the bench and come change the game. We're not gonna start them in the national team. They're not in their best time right now, best prime. So there's nothing wrong benching both of them and come off the bench. You understand? And KC Palmer, me no wanna give KC Palmer too much chance, but he over for me.
Yeah, man.
KC
If he
Palmer.
doesn't come back, I won't be losing sleep.
Yeah, so
I won't be losing
him
sleep
can't-
if Casey Palmer doesn't
Casey
come back.
Palmer don't come back. Me that pray. Say when me there at the airport now, me that see Casey Palmer. Me tell him, say, yo, brother, just stay where you is.
Mind you, any man them kick off in a brother. Nobody with that. You better talk to the coach. Nobody talk to the baller them. Talk to the coach. Yeah? Because we don't want, we don't want all the man in the airport, the TSA them talk hold on for you certain way say you get trouble and we need you to reach back a year.
Don't have Vegas there, hold on for me. Say one more warning, and them a kick me out of the stadium.
Oh, you did that go off?
Oh, me don't feel that boy they down in Iceland. I kill me. Hey, me didn't want to say a word.
Yeah, no.
I'm mad. Me that go mad. Mad. I tell him, say, yo, you have to leave. You have to go back to Iceland. You have to go. Yeah. Greg Lee, nobody come back.
Please and thank you.
Please. Go play football at the championship.
Yeah, man. Just sit on the bench at Oxford United while they get relegated. Just go and do that.
Yeah, bro. Stay.
Stay on
Gray, first thing. Tavon Gray, how you make Jamaica team? Because your brother dead. Your twin brother will drop out and them
No, Tavon Gray's father is part of the under-17,
Oh,
people never know that Tavon Gray's dad is a part of the under-17 program. That's the only way I can think why Tavon Gray is in the team. Because him father are part of the program, because he's awful. He's deplorable.
Man, that dude remind me of a player. I don't know who was it from Portmore who make Jamaica team who should never see the jersey at Jamaica football team. I know Ricardo Morrison, but I want Nick Morrison. We did play midfield for Jamaica one time. The worst player I ever see put on Jamaica jersey.
Yeah, man.
Tavon Gray, you're one of them. Tavon Gray, please.
Yeah, man. Nick Jr., him father, a part of the under-17. I think the fans say, I think so, know that already, brother.
No, me know same brother. When twin brother drop out, and your twin brother did ball too. And them
all right, Pedro. Rest in peace. Rest in peace for that, though. Condolences to his family there, because we still have a heart, once it leaves football, we still take people's personal life into consideration, and I hope they recover as a family there, because that could have happened to any of us.
This is not going to be the part where you come with comfort for your brother. This is not going to work. Stay away from the national team. Stay in MLS and try build your game, because you don't have no control. Yo, me watching a stadium, brother, a man make a pass to either Low or Bailey, and him stand up.
Stand up and drop him, man. You see him stand up and drop him, man. He never know what to do after.
Me say, yo, me get up and get mad there, so brother. I'm mad, me get mad. Me say, brother, you pass the ball. You come like a Sunday evening ball game, you come here for play. Pass the ball and turn up like you're a general. Like you just make a...
The man die up all him here. People, I see him think me did pissed off with me the whole game. Let me tell some footballer this. You see, when you're not good, brother, don't roll up your shots and don't die your hair. If you're not good as a footballer, them think they feel leave for ballers we can play ball. You see me? It's like an artist we have on the whole uniform and run out on stage and flap. Can't sing. Can't DJ. Come on, bro. Like, low out the hair die on them thing and focus on the game, dog. You're not good, brother.
You understand? And bro, Maggie, bro, you get another little chance. And this mean you'll come off the bench. You won't start. The only way you start in a Jamaica team, unless you're on Ravel, go play box to box. And only way you start in a Jamaica side. But guess what? Last night, youth, it's like you're nervous. You see you make a pass to Leon Bailey behind Leon Bailey. And when you make a pass, you just hold on your head and you just start walk back like the rich boy uptown. And me, I say, what? Bro, a joke thing this.
Yeah.
Maggie, just try. Yo, bro, you need to go to the gym, bro. You need to go to the gym. Maggie, you need legs work. You're weak. You can't stand up and shift nobody. Yo, bro, you need to work out in the gym. You need fitness and you need weight too. You need weight in the midfield. You're too little same way, bro. You put on little pound, but that not enough for shake a man off of your ball. You not use your hand, him not use none of hand them, and him like, me don't know youth, something done for the youth. It's like him nervous, him confused, and like him and players in the team I have issues. Like him can't talk to some of the players them. Like him all scared of Bailey.
Yeah.
Or Samar. Yeah, him have that intimate, you know, when
Yeah,
you're scared of somebody, I
yeah.
see that like him scared to open him out and talk to him, and it's like him shut down, him scared to answer back the man them.
Yeah,
Bro, you're not giving that German you vibes. They went a ball for the ball. Bro, the man free.
You know, say Maggie no come back for the ball almost cross over the half line.
Oh my God, bro. Last night was, bro, 80 minutes I left the stadium. 80 minutes into the game I leave the stadium. Me not bother watch what happened. I don't know what happened in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
leave the stadium.
Brother, me
I
miss
was
work today, no dog. Me up till 4 this morning, 4:30. I'm fi go to work by 6 right now. My boss now go happy a morning. You see me?
I don't sleep last night. I don't sleep. I even tell the
Jamaica
American
thing,
girls
brother.
to just go home. Just go home. Me want to stay at the hotel because I'm so angry. It best me stay by myself. Me just feel like I go on home. Me see her in the morning.
Yeah, me reach. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Man, yo, so KC Palmer, please stay away from the team. Tavan Gray, Greg Lee, Damian Lowe. Who's the other player? Anderson.
Anderson
Ken
can
Ryan
stay.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Bro, you're a joke, bro. You're a joke. You don't want the opportunity. You don't want to raise the bar. You get the opportunity, bro, and you still not step up it. You come out like you just is another 10 minutes left in the game and you just come for just play some ball. Bro, no urgency. No urgency, bro. Bro, stay your club. See coach I come, I need to tap him and talk
All
to
right,
him.
do that. Here talk to him and me
Yeah.
call you later.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, the boss say him go stick up the coach right now. Right now, and a laughing thing. The coach need to know, say, I don't know, Jamaica, anyway we see him in the road, him need to have answers for what the foolishness are going on. You see what I say? Need to, when I talk to the coach right now, so. Yeah, hey, dog, see if him get back any feedback from the coach. Ring back them people. All right, panel boss. May I make a ring one more time. No hear from him. I'm out of that call. Let me see who Jobless is calling back. Call back Jobless. See if we get back Jobless on the line, people. Jobless, no workout last night, my brother.
Eh?
You know what?
I tell you, boy. Man, you share me, stand dog, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, some of the players need to go, but is the coach there? A coach there is a con man.
Yeah.
You know, a politician, you know the right thing what to tell you in a press conference.
Yeah, you know.
And the opposite on the field. A con man.
It's a con man, bro. It's a con man.
Yeah, man.
Me just feel like he's more of a backroom kind of coach. He's not a manager. Like he's a coach where he should be an assistant like he was at Manchester United. Him give me the assistant, but him not brave enough to be the general in the army.
No.
You see me?
He doesn't know the player them. First of all, when the man just come, he might tell you say he must call Jamaica player them from them work with FIFA. And no man know nobody. I lie, no man tell, I pay a lie. Man sell a unicorn meat.
Yeah.
I pay a unicorn meat, man sell it.
Yeah.
So you look,
Which player you said needs to go?
Evan Graham, a long time from the first game, Javier Brown, me not want to the side, and Javier Brown 10 times better than him.
Mm-hmm.
And Javier Brown can't make his side. Javier Brown can't make this side here, and Javier Brown 10 times better than him. First man that say in father part of the program for the under 17. Come and say, oh, this guy, but we know there's something spooky about the national team, so that's why we're not looking at the national team.
Yeah.
Too much spooky thing are going on the national team.
Yeah, but for me, still in a brother Brown, no good night, I know. Just I tell you. You might want next.
No.
You might want next hit. Let's check it.
You know what I say? We say Brown can't make a team, and Brown 10 times better than him. You understand that part?
Say what? Brown no good.
Brown not good for make Jamaica national team, but Brown still 10 times better than Tavon Gray. So that's how bad the man is. You understand it? I know you still understand it. Taylor.
Yeah, I hear you. Me did just read something where the brother send me. I try to talk to the court. No, but remember, say Brown no good, brother. Brown no good to me.
You see, no, you come back and now hear me then. You see,
yeah, me missed the last part. What did you say? The last thing you said?
Me say Brown can't make a national team, but Brown still 10 times better than Tavon Gray.
Mm-hmm.
So what that mean?
So you're saying that something spooky is going on, that he's not supposed to be there, and some kind of deal cut. Why
exactly. Brown not good enough to make a national team, but Brown still 10 times better than that guy there, Tavon Gray. That's to show you how bad Tavon Gray is.
No, Stammer no call today, Joe Grant. Stammer, remember Stammer, next time Stammer book you up on the stream, IQ boss, that in a job blessing. Remember, I'm gonna tell us a load them out, I think, and then dunks.
You're not hear me, man. You're not hear me good. Something not right, man.
No, I was reading a comment as well. I heard exactly what you said. You said Tavon Gray is worse than Javier Brown, yet Javier Brown cannot make the team.
So that's to show you how bad Tavon Gray is. What am I doing at the team? You understand?
Yeah, they're saying he had 7 assists. A man of God them come on the stream called convince me say Tavon Gray has 7 assists. He's the best in form, right? But me not see man of God them for Tavon Gray them they go do that themselves, brother.
The man last.
Last, like a marble.
Last. But the first 15 minutes, the coach should take him off.
Man, last, brother. The man, they overload team side and him just look confused.
Because they know, but that's the truth. That's the truth. I say the tactics. All the man them know say, yo, left hand side, we are gonna pressure the left hand side. So the right hand side for we, the left hand side for them.
Yeah.
The US. Right hand side for we, the man say, yo, we're gonna pressure the side there. Why you that over there?
Yeah.
And now what the 4 goal start from over there, so. Leon Bailey, boy, I tell you, boy. Yo, just rip off the general strike there, fine, man. He rip off clean.
Yo, Leon Bailey them come back in a Jamaica side, come put up on Instagram, say I'm a general.
No, man. That strike they gone, man. Rip off.
Leon Bailey right now is a reserve in our army, brother.
It's a reserve, exactly. Reserve, man.
Leon Bailey are some soldier. Some soldier where you send for when you're there Afghanistan and you want to get the real soldier them a break. The real fighter them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Bailey them. So,
General strike gone, man. That gone, man.
Bailey them, I don't know.
That gone back in the reserve, man.
Hungry.
Police I show you how it done. As the man of the team, police show you how it done.
Mm-hmm.
Take a page out of police's book, Leon Bailey.
Yeah. Them man, they take the game and control what their team, how their team look. Score out 2 goals too. Remember, so the last time Leon Bailey play Canada.
And the goal they scored. No, the last goal, home goal. And this time Bernard scored the goal. Last
Yo,
goal,
me catch up with you. The brother we talk to the coach. You see my call back here. Me hear what I say.
All right.
All right.
More for you.
Yeah, me hear what Mackenzie I say. Yo, Mackenzie, what go on? The coach run your way?
Yes, sir. Yeah, so me just talk to the coach. Him saying I have much time, but we just need to talk fast. So Mr. Teams me name players who we need to just remove from the team now and look at different players. So me name the players them and he said, listen, I will have a look into that, but I can't promise you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
That means you can't tell him who to change out that side. That he must say. That he
So
must
he
say.
said thumbs up, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't, because it not seems like we're going to the same plane and go on the other side now.
Yeah, but that's true.
So
And still, if we coach at the airport and take talk and from people, if you drop people out that side too, so we have to give him the benefit I do.
But guess what? At least me give him something to go and
Yeah.
talk about now.
You listen. You know,
I
say
name players that him probably are looking to, and I said they're really not good. But that black coach in Jamaica is telling us we have to play them.
Listen,
you understand?
And you see, psychology is a hell of a thing, you know. Cause enough time I regular me use that pandemic, you know, like the coaching staff and me see certain things and press them in some psychological way. But yeah, what you might not get the intended result, but you plant a seed out there. You see me? You're the guy who came up to him in the airport. He has to remember that. He remember that moment. That listen, the fans them recognize you in the public.
Yeah, I think nobody never know him inside the airport. No, I don't think Americans really know him. But he was shocked when he look up and I say, "Hey, Coach McCary, how are you?" And him just back and look, him start smile. When him hear the accent, him know says a Jamaican approach him.
Yeah. He should know.
Yeah.
He should know that we're on him like white on rice.
Oh yeah. And probably I wonder say if them there airport I wait for him right now.
Yeah. Somebody should have there England as he walk off a plane with the next list.
If I didn't know I did go running at him, I'd write a whole list of the players them who shouldn't come back and players who him probably need to look at and give a more opportunity. But I never have any plan for that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But guys on a need to take this start. Damari Gray and Leon Bailey should not start back in Jamaica team until they reach the level they are supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully then get to some kind of level by March. We catch up here. Take 2 more.
Yeah, man, because I go on the plane now.
All right, my boss. Travel safe. All right. Yeah. Me don't know how me always I tell people if you travel safe on plane and none of them are fly. And you are flying, brother. Anything going up, they say you have to work with. So I mean, even like playing, bro. It's one of the moments where you feel the most helpless in your life, bro. When you're on a plane car, you have no control. And I like you drive a car and you're running and sitting there, you can tap on the brake. When you're up at that and it start doing something, you can't pull up your handbrake. So, G, see, what go on? USA come like them beat you into submission last night, brother.
But me tell him, say me never read this a coach from man. Me tell all Simon that
Me, yeah, you say it. Me, yeah, you say it.
Simon say me judge him from when this a coach and nothing will happen. Me no surprise. Maybe you no surprise, but me no surprise. And if we continue seeing we not even World Cup or qualify for go.
You might be on to something, brother.
But now tell me one them qualify for World Cup still. But when I look on with even the Gold Cup, me not like the Gold Cup structure. Because it better Jamaica never qualify for this round because me not understand all the team will win B League qualify for Gold Cup. Jamaica top for them group in a group A. No, the Jamaica for go play qualify match we go to the Gold Cup.
Yeah. I see them new program with them are running a Conca Coffee, brother. I don't know. I don't understand.
It shouldn't go that way. And the team itself, you see, CFAS bring a lot of life, But one must start to CFAS there, and it's a football play. You can't bend down your head and pass the ball.
But CFAS not do nothing wrong last night, brother.
Yeah, man. If you give Gray, it one way, it shot when take 50 Gray score. We can Gray a ball, free ball, cross way. And when he make his shot, then he more put up in his hand.
If Gray one ball crossway, why him not tackle then? So we can blame one whoever of them.
Because the bro down the wing and he run him in a position. Then man, what man they not tackle. I believe what in my next one because I don't see him no good game.
I bench him for the pun, man. I bench a ripe mango, man. Barely a ripe mango, man. Be a drop.
What man them where did them know them? I don't know if you say why Michael Anthony never play.
Saying they are Ghana.
They went to their Ghana in the United States.
I say Jamaica side, man. A puppy show thing. Then take it side for brother.
Me didn't one time they say passport. Me say don't tell me not about passport, because in play for CONCACAF already, they know they have a Jamaican passport. So don't bother, nobody use that as excuse. And the man in a stadium, so I don't know if you say. The man, and our assistant coach for Jamaica team.
Maran Garden. Maran Garden.
All right, so what level of coaching him coach? Which team him coach?
Him coach schoolboy football.
So he's a full schoolboy football coach. No use as the assistant. So what about which team which schoolboy football in coach?
I don't remember the school, I can't tell you, and I don't want to lie to you.
Oh, because me no see me school even a school because me man tell me saying that thing, but I know him miss it, on the bench with Garvey.
But
I said here,
the last point, yes, what you call a 3 hours me do already. I'm gonna take.
We need a good assistant coach. Free side, a man where coach football where you can say yes, he's a coach, but he's a coach because you can, and the coach himself, me can understand how the coach. Now they are Jamaica fill up and play neither, Why am I to stay in England?
Yeah, a vacation thing McLaren I work with, brother.
But I said too much more wait till me the one time me see him for one program and me can call and say something to him because me say to a man say if you went so supreme, like how some man are saying, you when you're Manchester United for 5 years as assistant coach and they never look on you one time and say, boy, all right, like how your assistant coach, make we get this man, make we get him to be because I know he play ins and out. Then that means say not good.
Yeah, them not respect him. But Soji, we catch up here.
Yeah, man. All right, younger thing.
Right. Yeah, let me just call the final call line first responder. I have to call them. Let me see if I can just call first responder. Quick and fast. First responder them. All right, I'm busy. Let me just get cryptic the final. Joshua, you call, Joshua, it takes so long to call the show, brother. Sure,
You release everybody, man. You release everybody.
Yeah. So I'll go on. Last night, the man them stress you out, brother. I see it.
Which part leave me alone so much? Nobody can watch me laugh.
Yeah. So what is spin on it, Why you say I go on?
Eh?
So what's your take overall now, your assessment?
Okay, man. Everybody are called for individual. Individuality again we are called for now. Players them are individually do individuality. And the fans them are response to individuality. Because I wanna say if we have that the player that the player, yo.
We are good.
You wouldn't good.
You wouldn't good. They said that the Greenwood couldn't see we last night or Redwood.
You understand? It would not be good, brother. I tell you. Remember, Messi a good player now. Messi going to want to eat that Miami team, And they look like whatever, brother. You understand? It all have to do with the coach. The coach no good, JT, and how much time? This is my sentiment. How many times are we going to hire coach to beat millions? We don't need coach to beat teams in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's true.
We are levels above the Caribbean team. We already know that we don't need no coach to do that. So every time we hire one coach and pay them more and more and more,
And we come in and we say, yeah, man, that's 6 game you win already, man. Six, which game them be?
Mm-hmm.
What are the games that he won?
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
here. This is supposed to be with Mark. If the coach or we hire cannot beat USA or look competitive against USA, we need to fire him.
If you fire him, see my boy, I say him just talk to Marion Garden them and I say what the team and Marion Garden them a laugh at times say if we go, cause fans now have no say over decision.
Look here. we might not have say over decision that no one will feel like, but if we don't have no say over decision, why is it that we are picking the team? Why is it that the fans are scouting the players? Every players where YouTube space come and talk about, don't you see them in the team?
Yeah, Marion God no one will start on pan him.
Look here, the player when him Corey Bennett, you think they didn't know about Corey Bennett? None of them knew about Corey Bennett. It was a YouTuber who came and spoke about Corey Bennett and said that player was having an awesome season and he's playing in the same league as Tariq Magee. So how is that they're not looking at that player?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They're not doing anything. So when Margaret wants to tell people they have no decision in decision making, lies. As long as the fans.
No, he must say the fans them can't tell him what to do. That's where this brother him say it's two white man and Marion. And must say the man them a laugh at him.
This is to me, man. JT, like I said, you see, we have to pull together. You see, I'm talking on the phone, but I'm talking on the phone, and you can help yourself. You're big enough to help yourself with something to eat. Yo,
may I hear you?
Fans on a whole, we have to pull together. You see, we are the assets to this team, and we are dying. We're craving the adrenaline of being in a World Cup. You understand? And if we have the insight of the foreseeable future to see if this coach is right or wrong, this coach is not the right answer.
That's why I'm tell you something, friend coach. I'm player.
You understand?
It's like how them tell that the man that in the airport there. That's why I'm a friend boy. I don't care where you get your coaching license from.
You understand? This coach is not the right coach. Like I said on our end program earlier on today, we cannot continue to call in players to replace people on the bench. If we want our team to go forward, any players that we bring in, they should be the starting players. The starting players now should be automatically become the bench players.
Yeah.
How our team is going to
get and Marion Garden them never have no respect. A man because that the youth that they are via Missouri how long. They man they buy them ticket, stay in a hotel as a Jamaican fan and go watch Jamaica pick up 4. And the man talk to you and you laugh at time.
Yo, you can't. I told
Come
you
on,
about
bro.
Marion Garden years ago, brother. Marion Garden doesn't know anything about football. He doesn't even know what tactical means. I told you that. So what response do you expect to get from him? You think Marion Garden is gonna give you give the man a response of concern? As a fan? If Marion Garden did have any courtesy for Jamaica team, he'd exit the job because he know he's not fitted for that job. He did not earn that spot. You understand? He should do due diligence and walk away when Grimmy get fired. Him should have walk away because he's one of the reasons why Grimmy get fired too. Because he's not helping the case and he's dragging this man down also, even though this man does not have any idea also. You understand? Because a caller pointed out a few weeks ago, I said, since this man come in at the job, the team is getting older.
Yeah. The team is getting older. The team is getting older since he came in. And one of the things what he said to us, there's even football players who thought that their career was over, the international career was over, and he's still taking a look at them. When me and man said at night press conference, me said, wow, a funeral home we are on. A nursing home we are on, brother.
You asked the man the other day, see, when he's not in Jamaica, and he's back home in England, what is he doing? You remember what his response was?
I watch White Scout.
He did not say he was watching White Scout. He said, fortunate for him, he can go on White
White
Scout.
Scout, yeah.
He did not say he's on it, you know. He said he can go on it.
One thing I can do, say though, I think the impact of this loss will actually bring him to some level of reality, though. I guarantee that there's no way he can stomach that 4-0, that 4-2 clapping, and him come back with business as usual. I don't think. I think.
Say that again, JT. I remember, you know, somebody asked him, you know. You see, somebody asked him, say, the change that he made in the first leg. You see, the changes had an impact on the game, right? And in his response, he said the way he set up in the first half created more chance, so he's not afraid to do it again.
Yeah. We're on the coach up on the same page, brother.
You don't remember him say that?
We're on the coach up on the same page.
Yo, the man talking in ways, and if I this a coach, look, you know, if I this a coach,
a Gold Cup, me a game telling you, bro. Me just a tell you now, me no business with no man want say no Flavor Max. If him can't qualify Jamaica for a Gold Cup, we always qualify for. There's no need to wait to see if him can qualify with the World Cup. Because World Cup qualification are gonna be even much harder. You see me I say? So what he needs, so what he needs to do is him have to step up for the Gold Cup qualification there. That's his next. That's the bar right there. Just simple. Gold Cup and keep him job. But the JFF need to also make sure them have somebody ready to go if them have to pull the plug on him.
Earlier on, I was listening to Leader. Remember last time Leader company show us certain things. Because I'm tell us, look, it's the Leader they go that's certain things. Just know
Code.
Here? Code. You hear me tell you? I hear the man come this time, I hear what the man mentioned earlier again. And I'm gonna tell you, say, we're gonna play against some million teams, so don't be surprised if you see certain people in the get called up. Let me tell you this, man. We do not have any rhythm. And we cannot continue to bring players in the team that we don't see staying in the team for the World Cup qualifiers and beyond. You understand? I'm not saying people can't get a look in, but we have to be careful of how many of the core players we leave out for bringing players that is not going to be there for the entirety. You understand?
Yeah. Josh, may I catch up in a brother? My back, you know. 3 hours me do, you know. If you call this brother, come here talk, you say I go call the show, you wait to call.
Me call the show, but I have to listen to everybody.
No, brother, but you're gonna make your opinion, dog. You're gonna make your statement. But may we catch up, man. All right. Look at more people. That was Joshua. That's the last one me can do, people. I swear, we can't sit up long upon this. Me up last night till 4. You see me so long, me stream last night and then sleep and miss our work today. Can't manage it. People, I will keep you guys updated. Determined. I didn't even call you back, brother. You know, I still love and respect. We catch up. Everybody in the comment section, bro. Big up O'Shane Ricketts, Determined, Conrad, Jetta 45, Flavor Max 11, Cygnus Media, Bomb Sport, Futuristic, Airbound, Bala Kick, Jeshai, Mark Davis, Brownman Security, Dean Fraser, Float Management, Joe Grind, Lemon Cap, Mr. E, Derek G, big up yourself, my boss, always supporting the channel. Football Guru, Rohan Manning, Colin Quest, Travis Peso, Marcus Garvey, Jerome 876, Nick Jr., Roderick Daly. We see a lot of new names popping out today. Rohan Manning. I don't know a lot of these names. Dean Tomlinson. That's good. That's good. That tells me that we're finding some people popping up on the show. Money Pro, Rain Scorpions. People, love and respect here. Stay blessed. Until next time. We'll be back. All right? All right.
It's a beautiful first touch. And Rashford is in. And Rashford has scored. It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.